Good evening, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Did a bit of a last-minute change. Was just not in the mood for eco tonight. I played it a bunch with the gang, which has been heck of a lot of fun. But I did think that it might be fun to switch it up. And I've been hankering to play some Old World. Haven't got a chance to do so in any of my copious amounts of free time, because that might have been absorbed into a place called Eco. And so I decided to come in here, and we're going to play some Old World today. So those of you who have not seen it, let's get around there, and let's see what we can seize what we can seize. If you are interested in the game, links in the descriptions down below. Hello, Ty. Hello, Stag. And hello, Gravity Cat. Thanks, everybody, for joining us today. Really do appreciate it, guys. There we go. Bringing it up. Hold on a second. Feedback. Double loop. There you go. Hello, says Sly. All right, so Old World is an interesting beast. It's by Hooded Horse rather, and Mohawk Games. So Mohawk Games is the company that was the development company that was founded by most of the crew played some part in the Civ 4 era of Sid Meier's masterpieces, and so it's a bit of a throwback in some of its categories, but absolutely phenomenal. Just moving around here, absolutely phenomenal in its depths and its style. It spans far less of the world history. It's not like Stone Age to rockets to Mars, but it is definitely a beast of a game. It's much more about the development of the characters, development of your country, partially to do with the development of your leader's family tree, basically. So you start out choosing one of the various different leaders, or we can go with pick the nation as we settle our first city. We could be Rome. We get Persia, the Hittites, the Greeks, Egyptians, Carthaginians, and the Babylonians and the Assyrians. So that's our potential. We can end up with being one of these or competing against the rest of them. We could do random, or we could do pick a nation as we've settled our first city. No rockets to Mars. I'm out of here. Exactly. And I'm doing getting good, Stag. Thanks for asking. So what we end up doing is hey, new guy. What we end up doing is having to pick one of these. So each of them have different strengths and weaknesses. They have national bonuses, like for instance, Babylon has all cities produce a little more science and growth, and they have their treasuries produce culture. The Assyrians make more money from connected cities for trade in amongst their cities. Assyrians get bonuses to their units and have pillaging bonuses. They also get more orders. Basically, they can do more in the turn. The more military units they kill that turn, so they're very militaristic. We got a farms bonus for the Egyptians, as well as postal bonuses for the Egyptians. The Greeks have a culture boost. They also have the Olympiad, which is a better version of a previous thing. If I want anything in this game that I want to see more of, I click. Why is it not doing it now? There we go. I can click the middle mouse button and it locks the pop-up that I put on that thing. So I wanted to see what the Olympiad is. It's this one, right? And it'll tell me what this does. Then if I look at the Olympiad and it says culture weak, it requires that the culture be weak. Well, let's look at what that means. So I can then mouse over that and then check that, and it enables various different things. I can see what so you can get really deep into understanding information about the game through this strange, whatever through the ClickUp. So finally catch a live stream, Bill Davis. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, appreciate that. So who should we play as? Should we random it? Should we pick decide when we get there, or is there a favorite? Let's see. Romans, they get more military training and +1 fatigue limit for all units, so their units can move further every turn or move more frequently. This is Sparta. You don't get to be the Spartans. Be the Greeks. This is post-Sparta, I guess. Thanks. 2 people pick, and they pick something that doesn't exist. I see. I see. So if we pick a particular leader, it's going to tell us what they start with, the 3 technologies. There's some variation. They're all going to be relatively early techs, but some variation. And then each of them are going to have two units. One that's going to come from the stronghold research, and one that's going to come from the citadel. So each of those are basically mid and high tier central military building upgrades later. And then you get your specialty units, so the legionnaires for Rome, and let's see, the 3-man chariots for the Hittites. The Babylonians get their Cimmerian archers, and so on. You can pick Leonidas from the Greeks, can you? How do I do that? The stats. Greeks, preset leader. Dynasty. Here we go. Leonidas. There you go. All right, we've got it. As long as they scream, "This is Sparta!" and start kicking people down wells. All right. I think we might have to worry about getting the tech to build a well, but yes. So there we go. So we're going to go back to choose a leader. We're going to be choosing Greece. Let's look things through as we go, because this was the suggestion. So they start with ironworking, allowing them to initially build warrior units. They are a melee infantry unit, 20 hit points, and so on and so on. They also get stone cutting to allow for quarries and the fort, getting a stone boost card and drama and so on. The tech is pseudo card based / slightly random filtering. So it basically means that you can pick a technology that from a limited portion, usually somewhere between a quarter and 2/3 of the available options that you could currently research. That you've unlocked to research, you get to pick some of those, and then if you pick one, the other ones get shuffled back to the bottom, so you're kind of making a double decision. Oh, I'd like this, and I'm willing to delay the others to get it. It's an interesting mechanic. I quite thoroughly like it. So they start with the hoplite, or Spartans, and the Phalangite. Those are not start with. Those are their stronghold and citadel units. We have the shrines for Athena, Poseidon, Hades, and Zeus, each of them with different bonuses. We'll kind of get into more of that later, but for the Greek paganism, for their base religions, there are 4 main world religions in the game, and every society will have its own pagan religion. There are 4 families. You get to choose 3 of the 4 to start out your civilization. The champions here, Argead, I'm not going to be able to pronounce things properly, but the champions and the artisans, patrons, and sages. So sages give bonus to research, among other things, and civics, I guess. Yeah, and then there's the patrons who also give civics and add a luxury. We'll get into details on that. I'll add culture as well. You reduce the discontentment level, also great. Then there's mining and lumbering bonuses from the artisans, as well as bonuses to ships and increased culture. Notable increase the culture on their cities. Awesome. They also get a worker to start with. Good choices. Can be good choices. And the champions who boost your military, as well as increased city defense and bonuses for the new units built in those cities. Pretty awesome. And they also start with a militia unit, which is a kind of a downgrade from the warrior. So we hit next here, and that's going to give us the simplified or the advanced option. I think we'll go with advanced option. We're choosing Greece. We have leader archetype, preset leader, game starts the nation's preset character. Well, we're going to choose the dynasty of Leonidas. And I don't know if that is going to affect this. If we choose Leonidas, what is this? Indomitable, fated to die? Well, that's awkward. He can achieve great things, but will not live to an old age. All right, fair enough. Indomitable. As a general, if leader, 50% attack, and as fated to die. All right. The Spartan King Leonidas is a uniquely powerful warrior who can greatly accelerate early expansion. He will, however, not live long, and it will be up to his successors to secure their father's legacy. All right, so we've got to basically build a city, build a warrior or two, and go crush somebody. I don't care if it's barbarians or somebody. We've got to go hit somebody with Leonidas at the head. So, sounds like he's going to scream there, Sparta, and then fall down the well. This is Sparta, and then fall down the well himself. We're going to go with 7 opponents. Mortality standard, that's fine. I'm going to go to semesters for the turns. So every year takes 2 turns. I feel like it brings it more like the old school epic style length. I do actually need to, hold on. I need to back up here. I just realized something. I don't know if I have the music option set right. Yes, I do. Okay, so they've got a copyright safe mode in their music, which is awesome. Clearly, these guys have thought this through before. All right, so back there, new player, Greek, next, Greece, Leonidas. There we go. 7 opponents, standard mortality, semester mode, events are fine, double fatigue, forced march. Units cannot march more than double their fatigue limit. Seems fine to me. Succession. Genders inherit equally. I don't know what is appropriate for the Greeks or the Spartans. I imagine that's kind of vague information at this point. Succession order. Oldest child inherits. Youngest, lateral, dynasty, dynastic. Yeah, I want oldest primogeniture. Oldest child inherits. Now, difficulty setting. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking we'll go with the noble. I haven't played this in a long time. Yeah, aggression normal, those things all normal. Development, sure. I guess these are defaults, I think. Victory points. What is the double? Victory from acquiring twice as many victory points as any other nation. Oh, if you get twice as many as anyone else, you win the game. Okay, ambition victory is fine. That's fine. Points to win. Yeah, that's fine. Map type random, pre-made. We'll go random map. I think huge is right when we've got all of the everybody's on. No characters. Oh, wow, you can play without characters entirely. That's interesting. No barbarians, no fog of war, lock save, no undo. No, I think these are all fine. This is all defaulted as it should be. All right. Okay, so we have Leonidas. If I did that right. I think he should come out as the right type. I might have done that wrong. I might not have switched something at the top there. We'll see. Greece in the old world. You are Leonidas. the 17th Aegeid king of Sparta. And you trace your ancestry to Heracles himself. Your elder brother Dorius had expected to inherit the throne and was so outraged at being bypassed that he left to try and colonize faraway Libyan lands. All right. Of all Spartan youth, you were superior in the long and grueling training. Your understanding of military tactics is excellent, and your own physical prowess is as great as any mortal's. You stand ready to lead Greece, no matter what challenges it may face. With your wife Gorgo ready to fight by your side. The time has come for all to learn that you, Leonidas, are the greatest warrior of the old world. Alright, let's found our capital. So here we are. This is our world. This is all the world as we know it. I like it. Elephants are good. They provide cash, but if we middle mouse click, we can mouse over here and find out that once we put a camp on here, and we have trapping technology. Once we put a camp on here, we gain orders. Orders are the system that allows you to move and use units. So every unit movement is going to take some orders up. If we were to interact politically with people, that also is going to take orders. Some of the things you do in your towns can take orders, all that sort of jazz. So we'll learn it as we go together. Leonidas down here on the left with some information about our notifications will be pointed in here. There'll be a ton of them. Right now we have an idle civilian. Cool. Bunch of information across the top we'll get to. Here's the tech troops. Here's the tech tree. And it's decent. It's not huge, but it goes to, kind of the barding for horses and the infantry square and the Roman cohorts, chain drives and ballista. That's kind of the high-tech level, like, I guess, early Middle Ages sort of thing, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if that's quite accurate. Top central here has a whole bunch of information about our resources, and I should talk about the resources before we get into this for those of you who do not know the game, because they're very different than a lot of games of this genre, or somewhat different. There are two categories. You can see they're kind of separated here. These are civic type of resources, and these are tradable, like commerce resources, including, oddly enough, the orders. This is our currency. So it's saying that we're making 18 bucks positive a turn. Queen Consort Gorgo, if we notice, there's like a breakdown of where it comes from. -2 from the royals. All descendants of your dynasty founder are royals, which makes them eligible for the succession and to be tutored. Each royal will cost some money per turn. Okay, so we have some royal family costs. Taking care of the royal family loses us 2. However, our beloved wife here has 2 in discipline, and because she's the spouse, she gets that 2 in discipline, provides us with a 20 cash bonus, which is pretty awesome. She also has 2 in wisdom, which over here is going to provide us with, because she's a spouse, with 1, so half of her points in knowledge. Now these, if right now it's at +2, if she went up to +3, it wouldn't go from the impact goes substantially higher. It's a scaling. I don't know if exponential is the right word, but 4 isn't twice as much wisdom. It's like 8 times as much wisdom. So it's pretty awesome. And then again, we can left click to get rid of all that. Our food is these are all global resources up here, so we can spend food, iron, stone, whatever, wood, whatever we're doing to spend and money throughout our day, and all of those will be coming from here. This is calculating everything that's coming in and out from our cities and our units and everything else. So we got food, we got stone, we got iron, wrong way, iron, stone, lumber, and then orders. Now we can spend our training. We can basically spend some military training to force some extra ability to move things. Very costly, but at times might be worthwhile. And then we got our science rate here. Our civics, which is what we use for religious enhancements and cultural enhancements. We'll look at those. The laws and stuff are in here. There's a whole bunch of options you have to take. Game is very heavy on making choices that you can't take both options from, or there's delays because you made choice A and you have to wait around longer and lose out on choice B, sort of thing. It's fun and tough in that regard. We also have luxuries up here. We'll get into them when we find out more about them. So on the right, we're going to have a bunch of information as well. This is our court members. We have the religions of the world. None of them have been founded yet. There are 4 of them, and each of them has a particular prerequisite required. So Manichaeism requires that you already have monasticism, and there has to be 2 cities globally that follow Zoroastrianism and 2 cities that follow Christianity before you can get Manichaeism. Judaism requires what? Forced labor has to have been the case in the world. You have to have that law enacted by then, and you also have to have 2 ranches. Zoroastrianism have to have 2 acolytes. It's a weird set of criteria for each of these. Like the Christians have to have 12 citizens plus requires a Jewish city, so your civilization already has to have a Jewish city and 2 global Jewish cities and metaphysics. Like it's a really weird system, and I like it. It takes time for the religions to be formed, and it's very difficult to force the issue. And then we got other information that'll pop in here. Up here we show our Lady Fair, the Queen, and this will be our heir and the successor to the throne. And then we have an ambassador, a chancellor, and a spy master, each kind of like court members, specialty court members, locked for now, more technology to come. On the left shows our character, what he is. He is a hero, so then each of those give bonuses. The archetype of your characters are going to give a bunch of bonuses for different things. Healing, well, pillaging, oddly enough. General can heal in neutral territory. Normally you need friendly territory to heal. A bunch of information there. I'll go through that. The orders per turn are based on the core is based on the level, so the difficulty level. So we choose the noble difficulty level. We get 8 orders per turn, and our legitimacy of 10 gives us 1 order per turn. So obviously we want to do anything we can to increase our legitimacy if we want to be able to do more every turn. Let's look in on the map. We have a mini map on the right. We got a bunch of things we can overlays. We'll leave that for now, except for actually, yeah, if I mouse over this, I can press Shift and M, hold M. Oh yeah, M will show me them quick, and if I Shift M, they'll stay on. So I think we'll leave that on for a moment. So this town, this is our settler. Now, settlers in this game don't get to settle anywhere you want. You have to actually be specific about, or you have to settle them. Basically, you're taking a somewhat decentralized, unorganized, sort of an urban environment where people have, congregated in previous times, and it's not you're kind of founding your civilization out of that already developed urban environment, a mildly unorganized urban environment. So the only places you can settle are tiles that are around a city that have these urban tiles on them. So I couldn't settle my city over here. I could bring them over here to settle. And as you move them around, the borders change. Borders shuffle all over the place. So if I move them over here, if I settle over here off the water, we get access to this elephant. Now, this whole city line is that blue perimeter there. So if I wanted more hills, less forest, I could go that way. I go over here, go up into the hills. I think this one over here is probably a good call. So we're going to pop off the water here, right click, and then our person can settle. Now to settle, it's not that simple because this game is not very simple. There are 4 families, and right now we are associated with none of them. Our heir will probably come from a particular family or another, but right now our choices are to found one of these cities. The first one to found will both get the capital, which will give them a slight political advantage over the other families, and whatever is the, as we can see, the family seat. So the family seat is the capital of that family, and they'll also have a slight bonus for being the capital of the empire. If we chose the champions, new units start with Steadfast, which is 25% attack and defense. That's the cross swords plus the shield. I was saying that this guy had a bonus to this, but that is not. That's critical strike. 50% critical strike chance. He's going to absolutely rock face when he fights. So we could go with the militarists to start out with. Not a bad idea. Probably where I'm heading Or we could found the artisans, which would have lumber and mining bonuses. Now this is actually a decent spot for it because of the heavy lumber here, and we can expand over to this way to get to use these hills to mine in. Anything next to a mountain range will produce an increased bonus for quarry. Anything on a hill gives a bonus to mining. And then there's forests and scrub forests. These are full-on forests. They're more productive. We could go with the patrons, so for a better culture bonus and some luxuries. We could go with the sages for knowledge boost. I think we're going to have to go with the Argead champions. Argead? I don't know how it's said. Leonidas has founded Sparta, or whatever the heck it's called. Okay, so now, because we have actually settled our first city, we get to choose research. So this is the biggest complaint I've heard people give about this game, is that there's a card-based system in the research. There's a... the game is entirely full of give and take, like I said. So there's things we can and can't do, and decisions we have to make at literally every turn. Every turn we're going to have half a dozen or more on a good day, turns requiring us to do, make choices that will have ramifications later. So 3 different researches we can pick. The one that they're recommending is divination. This early tech unlocks slingers and ranged units. This one unlocks the granary and the treasury to increase your funding. And this is your 4 different religion shrines for your start your base religion. I think I'm going to go with trapping, because that's going to give us the access to the slinger and the camp. I could look at viewing the tech, and there are certain opportunities you get to be able to re-roll which ones you get. But right down here in the bottom left, if I mouse over this deck of cards, it's going to say available, and it's going to list these 3 by name, and then it's going to have a discard pile. And those are ones that will be unavailable until the draw pile, which is surprisingly not actually here. The draw pile is also the only 3 that we have. Once we choose one of these, the ones that we don't pick, so divination and administration, if we choose trapping, will go into the discard pile. Then next time we get to choose a research, after this one fully finishes, it'll re-roll all the discard pile and put it in the available. And every time we get to choose a new deck, a new thing, it'll pull them out, give us 3 options. We pick one, the other 2 go into the discard. So you can really kick yourself in the teeth if you're like, man, I really want this treasury in this granary, and you leave it, you can end up being 3 or 4 techs finished before you ever get a chance to do that one again. So painful choices can be an issue. Now, we had this bonus to get steadfast. Excellent. So we did get it on our first crew. Wonderful. We got a whole collection of units here. So we start with a warrior, a worker, and there's our scout here. I think we're going to actually grab our scout, middle mouse button, and move around. We got barbarians off to the west. I think that's what we'll do immediately. This is a city center that looks like it's unowned, so we can go claim that one relatively easy. So I'm going to bring the scout up this way. So movement is a little different too. So we have, if you mouse over this little guy, you select a unit, you see the 3 dots above him, or in this case the scout 4 dots. That's his fatigue limit, so how many moves he can make. And the moves aren't squares. The moves are these concentric, badly defined as circles, basically dependent on the terrain he's moving through. You notice how these ones are really tight in here. If he's moving through the void, he can't step further than that. So he's going to take, if I move him here, it shows our current orders are 6. If I move him up here, our orders become 5. Okay, that's all 1 move. And now he's only got 3 fatigue left. Right, so over here, and we're going to try to get up to here. There we go. We got an event. Survivors. This village has only recently been sacked. We discovered a band of survivors huddling in the ruins. These destitute refugees seem eager to abandon the wreckage of their old lives and join our nation. But they're strangers to our culture. What will you do with them? Invite them to resettle in our nation. We gain a worker in Sparta, which could be very good. Or recruit them as hardened explorers. We're going to recruit them for sure. A worker would be nice. They would become Spartan workers. And the city is Sparta, which is nice. It defaulted that way. So we've got... So this is Sparta. We're going to get scouts, though. Because we're going to do this as militaristically as we can, which means we need to find targets, and it gives us 3 orders to do more military stuff here. Oh, okay. here's another thing I need to point out. See, this guy's got a shieldish shape, sort of a kite shield, or not, whatever that is. That's a generic thing. But if I... Sorry, no, that's the Spartan symbol. So if I mouse over here, the champions have that sort of shield icon. Okay, so there's a bit of information that this town is telling us. We're going to look into here. Not that close, though. This is telling us a whole bunch of information, actually. It's like a ton of information on this little image right here. It's amazing how much they've packed into this UI. So this tells us that this is the family seat, right? It's also got a little star on it. I think that's the star that tells us that it's actually the capital as well, which means it gets a bonus to money and culture. And it has a plus 25% production to training because it is the seat of the champions. It also tells us this shows the shape of this icon. You notice how this new guy has a square shape. He's a generic. He's not associated with any family. Now, there are bonuses for being associated with a family. Hey, Z-Tonic, what's up? But there's also downsides, or there's also advantages to not, especially a scout, because there's no cost to him. No family's taking care of him. He's on his own. So we're going to move him off this way. See what we can explore as we dive as far into the distant lands as we can. We got all those extra orders, so I think we'll use them. I'm going to say we scoot this guy back around this guy way, and this fine fellow over here is going to scuttle up this way. Okay, and so you can go this way and then kind of scurry around. All right, some ore there, nice. Now we've used up all but one of our orders, which is actually perfect because I want to use this builder. If I had decided that I didn't like a move that I made, I can click this undo last. I'll try not to do that for things that would affect, like if I did that right now, it would shove this guy back. This becomes clouded again, but realistically, I already know there's iron there, right? So it's a little cheaty if you do it in the wrong order, but it's really nice if I was like, if I was clicking on this and I was like, now what does this guy do? And instead of hitting middle mouse button, I right click there. Oops, I didn't mean to actually move him. You undo. So that makes sense to me. I like having that feature. What I'd like to do though is I'd like to get a camp on here. We can't currently. So that's a problem. We could move them over here and they could start on a farm, or we could work on something like the Odeon, which I think would be a really good choice early on. And that's actually a decent spot for it. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So this is a settler here. No, builder, sorry, worker. That's what they're called, workers. They don't wear out like Civ 6. They're more the Civ 4 Eternals. They're still going to be holding their hoe in their hands when it's when the knights are riding by, but at least it won't be lasers and tanks rolling by. Is this new guy you talk about named James? Yes, totally. Totally. So this worker here is going to build an Odeon. So it's going to say right under here, it's going to give us the details. We can tell all about that building. But it's also going to say it's going to give us +2 per semester. Oh, that might be challenging. Yeah, it's going to cost us stone. We can handle it for a bit. For a little bit. What ends up happening is if you don't have a resource, like we're losing food, iron, and stone every turn. So we've got to upgrade all of those. So it might be better to do food, but I think we're going to build that Odeon first. So it's going to give us 3 culture per semester. And in the city here, we get more details. There's a crap ton to tell about in this game. There is a crap ton. You could do like a 500-minute tutorial and it would still be short. There are currently listed 3 categories over here. You can see there's like growth and training and civics. Each of those requires, you don't have like shields or hammers to build with. You have growth, which when it's not being used to build a unit, is consumed by the city to increase the number of citizens in the city. And the citizens themselves, for instance, would be could be a specialist like a barley farmer. So I could build a farm here, and in that farm, I could assign a specialist to basically double its effectiveness. And to bring, if it's a specialty resource, like if it was gems or something, I could assign build a mine there and then assign a gem miner to that place, which would then provide that luxury to my civilization. So there's bonuses to having those citizens used in that way. There's other variety that you get, but you get the idea. You can basically build citizens, and there's advantages to having more of them. So the growth is going in there. If you start building on any of the characters under this growth category, scouts and whatnot, you actually spend, it consumes growth, or needs growth as its production. See, we see settler here, growth is production. If we go down to warrior here, his production is training. If we go down to the festival here, that production is civics. So each category, city can be really good at building military units, but absolutely crap at doing other things in the place. So I think what we're going to do is the settler, and then we're going to pump out a warrior. So I'm going to click the warrior after that. If I don't have access to it, if it's grayed out, there's a reason, there's a limit, and it may be that we don't have the resources. In this case, we don't have the 100 iron anymore, so we'd have to buy the iron if we wanted to. We could hold Alt to buy 45 iron to activate this, but we're not going to right now, because it also requires a stronghold, which is a building that I can't build until we have 4 active laws. So we don't get our specialty unit, probably not during Leonidas' lifetime. There's a tab down here also to allow governors. There's more. I'll get into more details. This is the culture bonus. As the culture goes up, the city gets better at a lot of things. We'll get into details as we see them. And then there's the discontent. The old world doesn't have cities with happiness. There's either discontent or not discontent. So discontent starts out at growing at 10 per turn. That's just the default. Well, we got it connected. It's connected to the capital. It is the capital. So it has 1 less than the default. And in noble difficulty level, it's 11 per turn. So the town is very quickly, and when it reaches 100, it's going to up its level of discontent. When it ups its level of discontent, it starts affecting the growth and the science and having more maintenance and all sorts of problems. So you're constantly in a battle against that. Governor, I've lost civilizations to discontentment, and it's brilliantly implemented. This is by far my favorite, if you can't tell already, my favorite 4X game on the market right now. Of this, this subgenre of 4X, I guess I should say. So we can choose a governor for Sparta. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't look like I can put the misses in as the governors. That is unfortunate. I could put this fool of Antipater the Younger in here, but I don't want to. And I don't want to put King Leonidas in either, because King Leonidas is going to end up working over here with the warriors. I could add a general. It would consume an order. I don't have that yet. I don't need it yet. So the city itself is going to produce a settler in 5 turns because of its rate of growth. And then it's going to start working on training a warrior, possibly even another one right after that. We'll see, though. We have 2 military units, which should be enough to take out the first barbarians to the west. So, all that babbling done, we're going to finally hit end turn on our first turn. And it says end semester because it's not a year. We have late year 1 now. Top left, you see the year. It's right up here. We know of Haiti now, apparently. Why do we know of him? I don't know. Maybe we have an event telling us about that. Governors available. Yes, there is a governor available for Sparta. If I'm not mistaken, it's still the same governor. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you very much. Now, it's going to be very easy for me to totally gobble up our orders with scouts. But the first thing I want to do is get over here and smash some stuff. So let's move this guy over and a little further. All right, we got a barbarian skirmisher. So barbarians are, like you'd imagine from this type of game, simply barbarians. They don't generally interact. They're mostly, each of these little settlements of barbarians are autonomous and don't care what the rest of the world is doing or what other barbarians are doing. So there's that. There's more to it than that, but that's later on. But then there's other tribes, like you might find the Gauls or something, and those are more of a semi-autonomous or semi-organized civilization. Not one of the big 8, but can be troubling and definitely are more difficult to take land from. So let's go. We can apply 100 training to get Leonidas assigned here. We can do that anywhere on the map, as far as I remember. So I'm going to move this guy up. This skirmisher is a ranged... Is he ranged? Yes, he's a ranged infantry unit, and that's okay with me. I'm going to move this... I'm going to move Leonidas right up here. Well, it's not Leonidas yet, but we can add a general. Now, the generals can be assigned from members of your court, particular members of your court. We could put Gorgo on there, for instance. Members of your court and members of the family associated with them. So a Spartan family member is eligible. If we had the patrons city over here somewhere, like if our other city down here was settled as patrons, we could not assign a patrons general to a Spartan, the champion's military. I could use another 100 training points to automatically train him with one of these 5 options, or 4 options. 3. Right now, I don't think we're going to do that, because that would lock him down for a turn. We're going to add general, and we're going to give King Leonidas right there. We're going to use up another order to choose that. Come here. King Leonidas has the general hero, so he can heal in neutral territory. He also has launch offensive, which is an overall big deal for the whole nation, and indomitability. So he's 50% chance that he's going to crit on any attack. That's pretty fantastic. Let's look at launch offensive, because that does matter. Remove the attack cooldown on adjacent units and give +1 order for each one. It costs us 600 training to launch an offensive, so that's pretty outrageous. Okay, that's very tactically usable though. Gives +1 order for each unit. So if he's standing here and he's surrounded by 6 units, and those 6 units have all moved, he can click this, spend 600 orders, and launching an offensive is 600 training, which we can relatively decently get. We're getting 36 a turn already. Gives them each a new, +1 order, and it'll cancel all their cooldowns. That's pretty phenomenal. I don't know how long that lasts though. Oh no, it's just a one of thing, so that's pretty cool. It doesn't make them not have an order, right? Removes the cooldown of adjacent units. Yeah, so it's like if they happen to be there nearby and they hear him yell, "This is Sparta," then everybody gets happy and they go back to war. I like it. All right, we have 2 orders left. We can't do anything really in town here. We could, however, boost relations up here with the misses. We could go, oh, no, influenced by, we don't have the money to do that. That's fine. We're going to get our scout over here. There we go. That's why we knew about the Hittites, because they had already seen me. Our scouts encountered part of the Hittite soldiers, whipping a man bound by his wrists and ankles. The warrior accused the man of inciting rebellion and stalking members of the royal family and attempting to infiltrate the treasury. However, the victim insists that he is innocent of these crimes. The Hittites urge our men to move along, mind your own business. Follow their advice and move along. We improve relations with them, and our king becomes cruel, which is a negative cognomen that I apparently can't mouse over for some reason. No, it's not linking properly. Hold on. Middle mouse, move around. No, that doesn't work. I don't know why it's not doing that. But anyways, we're not going for that one. I don't like that one. Requires Leonidas, if Leonidas is greater than or equal to 2 courage, which he is, we can convince the Hittites to release him into our custody. He becomes a court minister for us, and we become cunning. Or tick the Hittites off and we get the court minister. Cunning's pretty good. It's a strength. It gives a more foreign and tribal relations opinion, so it does give us a 20 bonus to the relations with them, because we become a cool cunning guy. And as a governor, it unlocks the ability to access caravans. Not vital, but I think we'll go with that. Alexander. Court Minister Alexander. He is a Greek. Well, he is now. Alexander the Minister. Is there information we can tell about Alexander's ancestry? He's not in a great mood. He's a builder, though. That'll make him a nice governor. He can serve as a governor, and he's got the the discipline bonus to get more cash. -1 semester for building improvements. He's got warlike, which means he gets more training per semester per culture. This guy's going to be great for us. He's going to give us 12 income a turn plus 1.3 culture if he's serving as the governor. No, just as the minister. That's awesome. Okay, so we can find him on the list over here. Yes, our court. This is our court ministers and court members right here. Where's our family list? All characters, governors, generals, agents, ambassadors, chancellors, spy masters. Oh, it'll be listed here, I think. No, here. Families. Oh, this is the leader. This is the fool that was the leader of that other family, which is of Sparta. Doesn't exactly look like he's a great choice to lead Sparta right now, but whatever. Alexander the minister is awesome. Yeah, I like this guy. He's great. So let's see if next turn we can get him into... Oh, we might even be able to do that this turn, can't we? Can we set him as governor? We can. Okay, so this, he does have, what is it? What's causing the -1? That is discontentment. I don't like that. Oh, because his opinion of us is trash. Well, that's not great. Oh, we need 2 orders to do that job. Never mind. We can't do that yet. Let's have a look at the border here of Hittites. Ah, Hattusa, there's their capital up there. Now they start, in this game, it's not an even play. You notice how they've got Hattusa and this already in like the second turn? They don't, it's not because they're moving faster, it's because they start with 2 or 3 towns and more military than you. You start as the underdog by default. So, let's see if anything happens over here. Yeah, it looks like the skirmishers are going to take a pot shot at Leonidas. And he's going to move in here and attack, but we're also going to move up this... Actually, you know what? We might... Yeah, we'll just straight up attack. Now, it's saying exactly what we're going to do. So if he attacks, it will take 8 hit points, unless he crits. And he did, because he's got a 50-50 chance of critting, so it's double damage. So that immediately takes that down, and 1 more hit, this should finish it off. And because it's a city site, they'll move right in and claim that. First victory for Leonidas. Excellent. So we've cleared out this spot and we can now settle a city in that location. This one obviously we can as well. There's usually 1 or 2 empty ones and 1 or 2 barbarian ones nearby. Alright. Keep moving on down here. I want to see what's going on this side for sure. That's the travel priority here. Scout the neighbors. Ah, see, that would have been... Did I... I am going to go to the same tile, but did I move them properly? Okay, so yeah. I can't see what's here. I guess if I zoomed in... No, I still wouldn't be able to. So normally, you really want to only move 1 fatigue range per time because of things like that, right? If this would have been 2 moves, it would have been smarter to move here. That would have unlocked that vision and so on. But that's it. That's locked down for now. We didn't do the governor thing this turn, but that's fine. We will next turn, and we'll get this guy moved around. Some ore over there. Some ore over here. Honey, which is really nice. That's a luxury. Some wine luxury over there. There we go. We got this city site vision here, too. So there's the 2 freebie city sites that are unoccupied. Now, the Hittites will definitely go gobble that up if I don't guard it. Guarding it by putting any of our military units, or any of our units, I think, at all, on the city site itself, on the center one. You don't have to choose that. You don't have to keep your unit there as the... You don't have to build the city there, but you do have to have somebody there. Your wife has given birth to Prince Pyrrhus. Okay. Prince Pyrrhus, our heir, is now age 0. Excellent, we have an heir. Off to battle! That's how that works. Let's move around a bit here. I want to... I think we'll have a bit of a look. This is a bad unit to be having looks with, isn't it? Well, it's not ideal, that's for sure. He has very poor vision, and he can't move very quick because he's going into the void. No, information-wise. Let's go back to Sparta before I forget about it and get Alexander here to cause more discontentment in the city, but he's going to substantially improve things. Otherwise, he's going to gain experience, so he'll actually get the ability to level up, like gain more charisma and so on. But the improvement bonus, reduction bonus is quite good, as well as increasing our training. for training more units. I wanna get Sparta in this warrior level and his warriors leveled up very quickly. Sparta, Leonidas and his warriors leveled up. He is causing some upsetness because he's in a crappy mood. He doesn't like us. So we could take a couple... Oh, we don't have the money for this, but if I hold Alt, I think I do. Oh, no, I have to do that. That one I have to do manually. So next turn, we should have enough money to interact with him. So I'm going to let that happen. I'm going to wait on that one more turn. We're going to go spend an afternoon chatting politics and maybe having a few drinks with him to try to improve relations with him over time. Ba, 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 ba. All right, let's have a look at what this thing has. Buried treasure. Scouts stumble across an ancient, long-abandoned structure that appears to have once been a village surrounding a mine. Upon investigation, our wise men inform you that the substance mined here was kaolinite. And that the vein has not yet been exhausted. It would take an investment to get the mine back operational, but the result would be that your craftsmen would make the most extraordinary pottery. So this is one of the ones that has a high probability of happening early on. We could say no, sadly our treasury cannot bear the expense at the moment. We'd gain 40 experience for Leonidas, which is nice, but we'd miss this opportunity. Porcelain is a luxury good that you can only get in this sort of a way. We need to spend 270 bucks, so we just canned the plan to see how fast things change. I'm going to hit X to not choose that, and that's still going to be available right here as a decision that needs to be made. Now I can go up here and I can buy and sell stuff. What I'm going to do is actually try to sell off some resources and get, let's see, what could we sell? We could sell off some lumber. If we sell off all our lumber, we hold control to sell 100 stack. That gives us up to 352. We can now go to that item and we can now choose to add porcelain as a luxury. It's now listed here as a tradable luxury. So we could actually start trading, for instance, with the Hittites. We could also assign a luxury to the city. Send what? Send porcelain. Send porcelain to Sparta. So we could assign this porcelain to Sparta. It would reduce the corruption in the city, or the discontentment by 2, add 4 culture, and fairs would have 4 more culture. The Via Recta Suk is a wonder, and it would also have a reduction in discontentment. It takes 2 orders to do that. Do we have the 2 orders right now? We do. There we go. And that ends our orders, but that is really great. I like that. That's really valuable. So that'll help offset some of his jerkiness from being unpleasant with us. But it'll also drop the discontentment. The rate at which discontentment is climbing, it'll also increase the rate at which the culture of Sparta grows, which is huge. Nice. All right, next turn. Rivals taking their turn. My turn. Okay, this guy is now done. Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and we got trapping is finished in 4 semesters. We need trapping to get the elephants set, so we're going to pop in over here. We got this Odeon. Let's actually look at what that does before we... No, I'll go over here. To the barley and put in a farm. I don't have the lumber for the farm because I sold it all, but we can... Okay, hold on. In that case, instead of doing that, what I'll do is I'll bring this person down here. We'll spend one of their orders to cut these trees. Now, it gives us 20 wood. It uses an order, and if you mouse over this is now trees cut. If I wanted to permanently remove them, I could get another 20. Or if I were to build something on there, it would remove them permanently, and it gets more. If I leave it, it'll grow back in some amount of time. It's like there's some sort of dice roll thing going on as to when they grow back. It grows back, more likely to grow back each turn the longer it's been down. So that gave us 20 lumber, and the farm, I believe, costs 20 as well. Yeah, it does. So we'll head over here with our next order. He's still got 1 fatigue move. We can then spend those trees, and we're actually, yeah, we're just going to spend trees, and it'll produce growth because it's on a barley. It's got a massive bonus to its resource gain. So we're going to get 16 food. That'll take us way over the negative that we've got going on food. That'll solve that problem. It'll also add 2 growth, which, if you remember, that means our settlers and workers train faster. But in this case, 20% faster. That's great. We have scouts out and about doing things. I'm going to use them to try to get vision on another target here. Let's head over this way. seedy messenger. The Numidians have been contacted. A strange man from an unknown tribe shuffles into the court, looking everywhere but at you. He suggests that unless you are able to demonstrate your munificence, the Numidians will take everything from you. What do you say? Fine, take this and go. Give him 130 bucks, we get a truce. Or flip him the bird and we go to war. I think we know what this means. Hey, good night, James. Have a great night, man.
This is Sparta.
Begone, you wench. Or wrench, I guess. Wretch. Now, this scout is definitely not the right person. Oh, the Numidians have the nomad skirmishers. They're a little tougher. We're going to move this guy right up here. We're going to spend an order to do that. Now, he gets this little tiny symbol right here. It's hard to see, but hidden units cannot be seen by others. Scouts and ranged units with tactical leader are hidden well in trees, tree tiles in neutral or friendly territory. Hidden units have a 10% attack modifier and will be visible for 1 turn after attacking. So he just disappeared to these guys. He went somewhere, and they don't know where he is. I was going to stay there and harvest this marble, but we'll talk about that later. You can harvest the marble. It doesn't remove it permanently, but it does... I'm going to bring this guy up around here. It doesn't remove it permanently. It gives you a resource for a bit. If you look at the harvest, it'll add 8 stone to our global stockpile if we use 1 order to harvest this, and then some turns later, 8 or 10 or 12 turns later, it'll be harvestable again. It's basically got a cooldown. You cannot harvest things in your own territory. Only in neutral territory. Or I think you can harvest things in enemy territory that you're at war with. I'm not sure. Alright. Now, I do want to spend orders, if at all possible this turn, to improve relations with this governor. Another great Spartan warrior, Leotychidis? I don't know how you say that. The governor, or sorry, the commander, is ready to lead our people to victory. Okay? Is himself of royal blood and an experienced battlefield commander who has brought alongside... who has fought alongside your father-in-law. Now that he has returned from another of his expeditions, he is ready to stand shoulder to shoulder with you and face any threat to the world the world may hold. We'll do great things together. He becomes a new courtier as a court soldier, and so he can be assigned as a general as well, because he's a court soldier. That's excellent. What is his feature? He's got he's a commander, and he's got 2 in courage and 2 in discipline. As a general, being a commander type, as a general, he has a plus 20% attack and defense if this unit, if the unit adjacent shield bearer, if same unit adjacent shield bearer. Okay, so if they're both warriors, he would get a bonus for being next door. So we will switch him to the warrior when the warrior's finished. As a general, he gets attack and defense versus ranged units bonus. Nice. Oh, sorry, he's got 3 discipline and 2 courage. This is the commander that gives him 2 and 2. So he's giving us more training and more global cash. Welcome to the court, my friend. All right, so the first settler's finished. Lovely. I think we're going to settle east. Most likely we'll settle off this way because the Hittites otherwise will be getting it up in our face. Before I do anything else, I want to talk to our governor here, and I want to go... I don't have the cash to influence, so I'm going to hold... I'm going to get some cash. We only need... I only need $8 more. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We can now influence via King Leonidas, the founder. So it takes 3 semesters and a 50% chance that we get influence exerted. He becomes influenced. So influenced status should be popping up there. It's not. Hold on. No, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Influence. There we go. If he oh, I can't even see that. It should be allowing me to highlight this, but it's bugging out on me. Anyways, influence basically boosts dramatically. I think it's 60 or 80 plus relations bonus. So that would bring him into the positive, removing the discontentment problem in the capital. There is a 25% chance that we lose the legitimacy for doing this, but still get influence. And then there's a 25% chance that there's an event of some sort that can be good or bad. So this is almost always a good thing to do. It can roll rough on you and end up giving you a lost legitimacy, but that's them's the breaks. So we could assign this guy as a general, and I think even though this is a militia unit, I think we will do that. Now I don't want to move over there because that'll take 2 orders. Let's go up this way. 2. We'll move Leonidas in. Give him some viewpoint here. Now these guys might be able to attack us from here. Ah, yes. I don't want to go that far. Back up, Leonidas. Don't do that. You're getting too dangerously close. So if I mouse over there, you see the red line around us? This red circle around? That's the range. I can tell what the range of the enemy is as well. This guy is... Oh, I can't add a general to a militia. Well, that's not that surprising, actually. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to get... I don't want to replace general. I could fortify this guy for the moment. Or I could give him a bonus. Not sure which one I want to give him, actually. A 10% chance to... that's like doubling down on your strengths. We could spend the points to do this. Now he's going to get XP for fighting, as is. No, I think I'll hold off on that. We have 3 more orders. The settler's got to get moving if he's going to be settling anything. So let's get him run over here. He's going to come down to this town center. I got to see more about this. So next turn I'll use this scout to come down and see more details. The Hittites are winning. They have 2 of 85 score. All right, let's find our friend over here. We didn't get attacked by these Numidians. We are going to be in a perpetual state of war with the Numidians, it seems like. We got some wheat fields going on over here. I'm going to come down here to see as much as I can of the area that the city will be settling in. Yeah, this is as far as it's going to go. But I'm going to go so far as to take one more step towards this void here and see. There we go. We got waterfront there. Okay. So now, if we were to settle here, I think Braun will go over. Oh, there you go. That's the obvious choice right there. 5 wheat fields. Fantastic. So I don't really want the artisans here, but I really do want the artisans eventually. So if I don't pick artisans here, artisans are going to go down here most likely, which is actually a great idea because this is hugely wooded, or there's wooded areas, plus it's heavy in the hills. So that's going to be a great place for mines, and the artisans have a 20% output increase to mines and lumber mills. Their urban improvements are quicker to finish. We get a free worker from that, and they have a culture bonus. So we're going to either go with the sages or the patrons. Now, culture per semester, and add a luxury of literature if we go with these guys. These guys are going to have urban specialist cost reduction, plus 1 science per specialist, and the family seat gets more science. New court minister is a short-term thing. On seat we acquire a random technology when we get that. I think we got to go with the sages. So we'll be smart militarists. This city will produce a ton of food when we establish these farms in here. Now we can put a granary in here and put a ring of farms around it, and this will produce enough food for basically our entire empire for the next like 40 turns, probably. Yeah, pretty solid. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with the sages. Then the next one will definitely be the artisans down to the south. Let's put the sages in here. New technology of polis. Nice. That was a good one. That allows us walls. It also allows us the hamlet, which we'll talk about later. But yay! We also discovered a landmark. What was the landmark? Lake Trasaminis. Nice. So he gave us a bunch of extra vision there. Good. Yeah, that was a good choice. I like that. That turned out well. Kumea is Kumea? Yes, Kumea is available. Now, Kumea is going to have well, it's got less growth right now. We don't have a worker for it, so I'm going to start out by getting a worker here. That'll allow them to actually start pumping out or getting those fields up and running. And once all 3 of those are up and running, we'll have food for days. So this guy's just finished up the barley field over here, so we're actually now in a big positive on the food. I would like to get some... we have trapping available in 2 semesters. So what I'm going to do with... oh man, we need to... I'm not sure if we need to pull the military attack yet. Or if we do more scouting. I think what we'll do is we'll scout further around up here and see what's going on. Another lake. That gives... being the first to discover landmarks is actually quite potent, because that's a permanent legitimacy increase, right? We're now at 28, so we got 2.8 increased orders per turn from that. To explore this. Wary marauders. Our troops approached by wary raiders who have been roaming the forest aimlessly. They wish to fight for a worthy cause with us. Okay. Labor is a worthy cause. Option, plus 2 citizens, but also an increase in discontentment in Sparta by 20. That would really upset the Spartans. We could use help against the Numidians by gaining a warrior. Or promise them a job, then use them in the riskiest areas while our troops stay safe. We would become deceitful. No, thank you. We gain a bit. We gain some training points. No, we're gonna spend on some iron here until we can unlock that. Cool sound effect too. And there we go. Now we're going to spend that 65 iron to unlock, and we're at a negative iron. So every use of that iron is going to draw cash down each turn, slowly driving up the global or our global cost to buy more iron each turn as you know. Turns pass. So let's do that. We're going to gain ourselves a warrior right up here. That's amazing. And said warrior is right here. There we go. Wonderful. Does he start with full order? Now we've got only 1 order available. So I'm going to go ahead and apply our friend the Leo here as the general. Now one of the things that they can get, I think Leonidas might have it as well. No, he does not. That's odd. But this commander is going to actually have a plus 10 to XP. Why is that? Oh, his discipline. Leonidas doesn't have discipline? No, he's just got courage. Alright, so this guy's actually a better general. In the long term. The bonus here, he gets better attack and defense versus ranged units, but he gets plus 10 XP per semester. That's with doing nothing. So that, at the end of the turn, this group's going to get 10 free promotion. So without even fighting in 10 turns, this group will be upgraded, so pretty potent. And I love being back in this game. It's been a while, really been a while. I played like an hour and a half one night about 3 weeks ago because I really wanted to play. I was like too tired to really think about it. Lanlik the Gracious has come before you as a representative of the Argead family, asking that you control 5 military units or 6 mines. Full of charm and wit, the young woman makes a compelling case for how this support could help relations between the crown and the noble family, leading to an increased support in the future. I will happily control 5 military units as a... we gain experience by just refusing her suggestion. Or yeah, we could do either or. Having 6 mines would be great for us, but I think the military units is more likely to happen fast, and this becomes an ambition. So the game has a couple ways to win. One is to achieve 10 total ambitions, or legacies, combination of ambitions and legacies, and or get to a total score of this. But this number is going to go up based on different things, but basically we need to we've got 2 points for having 2 weak cultured cities, so tier 1 cultured city, so we get more as we go, and then industrial progress, military prestige, and economic reform are the future techs. Basically you also get points from wonders, among other things. So yeah, that's one of the victory conditions. It also gives huge bonuses to the relations for the group that suggested it. And there's also some legitimacy applied to it. If you die, your leader dies before fulfilling it, your heir or regent has 20 turns to fulfill it, and it counts as half the bonuses. So we get 5 legitimacy instead. But then if unfulfilled, then it becomes a problem. Well, not really a specific problem. It just doesn't fulfill. These Numidians have come in to attack here. Now, he did a bit of damage, not a lot. We're going to do possibly destroy him in 1 turn type of damage. But do we want to do that, or do we want to move first? I'm going to say we stay there and smash him. We do not get the crit. I could move up and finish him with this militia, and I will do that. Nice. Now, it wasn't a city tile like you saw last time, so we didn't move into it. That's important to note. We have the Leo up here, not Leonidas, the other Leo. He's going to come down and try to get at them from the north. It looks like that is actually limited. Okay, he's good. He's got an option to circle around there. Bring the scout down to get some vision. See what's going on in the back country here. Barbarian camp. Okay, so that's actually good because they're not going to attack us directly. Get a bit more vision here. I could have gone closer, but that's just going to get him... Well, no, that's just going to get him shot. I don't want to do too much doubling down on my changes. Now, there's so many things we could harvest as we're going here that we're missing out on, but choices must be made. We need more orders. Speaking of orders, I have the barley field guys here that we never did move. I'm going to move you over to here. Over to here, actually. You won't be able to start this turn because we don't have it, but you've also used up all the orders, so end turn there. So welcome, everybody. If you haven't already taken a chance, please do hit the like button. Much appreciated. And hop in the chat. Let me know what's up. What brought you here? Scared to take any risks or even make mistakes. Queen Consort Gorga, your wife, has become timid. The timid is a rough negative. -2 courage, which is going to mean that she's reducing the already exorbitantly high growth of training. So that's all right. It's not a huge loss. It's unfortunate, but not great. It can also lead to other problems. You've successfully exerted your influence, but appeared weak. Okay, so we did lose. We did get the bad roll on that. We lost legitimacy, but we did influence him. So influenced his +40 opinion. His opinion is now sitting at 0 as the governor. And, oh, we got a new tech. Hold on, we'll do the tech in a moment. So that, if we look into Sparta here, we should see that now means that he is no longer, he's no longer got the -1 discontentment. So we're only losing 8, we're only growing the discontent by 8 per turn in the capital, which isn't bad at this stage. One thing that to note here, see the plus there or there? We have the ability to use up a new citizen because we haven't been spending growth points in this city. We've been working on a warrior. We could put a citizen to work. So that comes in as a specialist. It costs civics, not global civics, but the city's production of civics. Do note that it's different. You can't use up your global civics, your stored global civics. When civics are not used each turn or training is not used each turn, instead of going to the growth tab here, it goes into your global supplies. The growth, however, just grows your citizens count. So we could, in Sparta, put in another unit here. I think I would like to have a slinger next, so we could do from apprentice specialist. Why do we get a apprentice specialist bonus? Is that a Greek thing? It might be. Where's that tell us? I need to know about being Greek. Somebody tell me about being Greek. Oh, there, right there. Greece. Doesn't tell me there. It tells me the relations. This is you. Thank you. No, I want the information on where would it be? Help screen. Let's find Greece. Nation. Yeah. All cities +2 culture per semester and costs of citizens. I'm not sure what this is. Not sure which one this does. Let's see. Why are we getting that bonus of specialists? I really have no idea what's causing that. Apprentice poet specialist and from apprentice specialist. Why does our apprentice specialist get plus bonuses? Anyways, I do want that because the science right now is going to be huge, and the culture growth is going to be huge as well. So we'll spend 5 semesters to put that in, and we can put a slinger in. So, but I definitely want the slinger first because we are trying an early attack. So out of there, we now have the culture bonus. So back up here, we can choose one of these just by clicking on here, or we can click this button here, and we can see them all. A couple important things here. We have a draw pile instead of the discard pile. So whatever we don't pick this time goes back into, well, any of the normal cards goes back into the discard pile, which will mean they will not be available for the next technology at all. They'll take a while before they re-roll as a new thing. Pastures would be huge later on, but we can't utilize them right now. We have grain fields in Cumea and elephants, which we're getting from the cat trapping now in the capital in Sparta. The treasury is really good, increases your cash flow. And if you have professional army upgrade, it also increases your training. The granary is going to be big for Cumea. 60% increase to the output from adjacent farms. So one granary will give us 6 farms that have adjacency bonus, including 2 of them with the wheat bonus. Awesome. Divination also awesome, but there's something here that's unique. This is a stone boost. There are boost cards and unit cards. This boost card is going to take 4 semesters because our science is pretty crap. But it takes 40 science to produce, just like this one takes 80. So yeah, it'll be 4 semesters to produce it, but it's a one-time thing. If it's permanently trashed when discarded. So if we don't choose this right now, we don't get it. So I'm actually going to go ahead and spend that time on it because we are very quickly running out of stone, and we're completely out of iron and almost completely out of stone. We don't have more that we're going to be producing very quickly. We can't get more going right away. If we were over here further, we could maybe get some quarries going, but we have no quarrying spots here or here, and we're going to have to build... Oh, right. We can go with it. We need to go with a settler, and that needs to happen right after this current warrior. So yeah, we're not going to get much stone. This boost is going to give us 200, which is a pretty substantial improvement. Let's go here, and we do remember we need those 5 military units, so that warrior that comes out here, and then the slinger, after that we will have achieved that if we don't lose any units at the time. In the meantime, this guy's standing on an elephant. It's a little grayed out, but I definitely want to take care of that. So that's going to be a camp. We don't have the wood for it. We're going to have to buy that wood. It's going to cost us a hefty amount of cash, but that will add our city's going to, or every turn we're going to get an extra half point of orders from that point every turn. They don't carry over to the next turn if you don't use them. They convert, 1 order converts into 10 coins, so it's really not a lot. We can tell Leonidas here to... well, he's actually in a fine shape to get into the fight. We have 11 orders here. Let's deal with these guys right now. We can heal up later. We'll go in for the urban double assault here. Flanked, got the crit, leaving him at 2, and this general's going to finish him off. Rebel Gladiator event. The core of the defeated Numidian forces is made up of escaped gladiators, highly trained... That's fantastic. Is this because we're Sparta? I think it might be. Highly trained slaves and former soldiers. Kella the Numidian is the gladiators' leader, and while vulgar, she knows she's of the vulgars. This was their era, wasn't it? She knows power when she sees it. She bows to the throne. Let us fight for you. Very well, your swords are ours. He gains a charisma. That's good. So it's showing us 2 things here. Showing us the global bonus of 2 civics per turn. But the warrior also gets a +3 to defense if you have higher charisma. So that's good. And we gain, not just this warrior. That's not the warrior we're going to gain that gets that. It's because Leonidas is currently running a warrior. That warrior gets the bonus of him having more charisma. We gain a warrior in Sparta, which would be nice. We could... you are more valuable to us as labor, +2 legitimacy, recruited rebel gladiators as citizens, and it will expand the border tiles, so basically settle them just slightly outside of town. And we gain 2 citizens in the capital and 4 border tiles expansion in Sparta. It's random. I think we need the warrior first. It's gonna be very expensive. We're already losing 3. Already spending 12 gold a turn from the 70 minus 12 just to pay for the iron for the warriors, right? Yeah, minus 3.5 for warriors. Or such leadership should not be wasted. We gain 1 wisdom, and she becomes a court soldier. Ooh, that's a tough choice. I think she's going to serve us better bringing her on as a leader. Let's do that. And we gain a wisdom point, which is also good. And we got the ambitious cognomen now. So we are now no longer the settler or whatever it was. We're now the ambitious. So our legitimacy boosts. Those are achieved by various different things. Courtiers added. Times 3 gave us the 3,000 points we needed to progress towards this cognomen. So you cannot gain a cognomen on a character that has a lower legitimacy or equal to or lower legitimacy than you currently have. But there's a whole variety of them available, and the higher we go, the better, because when he passes whatever his legitimacy is, he leaves some of it behind for the next generation. I don't know what the ratio is, but we'll see it later. So Kella is now joined us. She has a total of 4 courage. She is a bit upset with us because of the they're Numidians. That's fine. I'm okay with this. We could assign her to the new warrior once he's done, and I think we'll do that. And we're just kicking butt and taking numbers on the land. These guys over here are going to be worth smashing as well. I do need to remember that I need to pump out settlers fast enough to do something about that. So that's going to matter. This area has to be settled from the capital. We got another one over here that we might even do the same artisans here or up here. Both would be great choices. Look at this quarrying. Horses and 3 quarries. That's a huge place. Or even 4 quarries. Good gracious. That's massive amounts of stone supply there. We got some seriously solid iron supply here. The capital and what over here would both be able to get some lumber. A little bit of lumber here, but my goodness. We're going to get a lot. I'm going to move out and find some more. Okay, there is a battle going on. This is interesting. That's worth poking our noses into. He's damaged. Let me leave you here and see what's going on. Bring me some intel, friend, because he's damaged. He must be being attacked by... Well, it must be another empire, which kind of smells unfortunate. I definitely need a unit down here sooner rather than later. This militia is going to head down this way then. I want to either claim that town or this one. Probably down here. Well, how long until our settler will be ready? 9 turns. Ugh. Rough. Alright, we're out of orders for this turn, so let's progress. Injured Babylonia. Okay, so it's the Babylonians down here. Shouts from the trees. Our men hurry towards the noise to discover an injured Babylonian lying in the dirt. His companions work frantically to treat his wounds. According to the men, their caravan was transporting goods to the nearest Babylonian city when they were attacked by bandits. They managed to repel the attackers and save their cargo of fine wine. Babylon has been contacted. Treat these wounds and escort the caravan to its destination. Gain opinion with the Babylonians. Negotiate for exchange of exchange of protection for goods. So we lose some training but gain 330 bucks. Not a bad buy. Not a bad buy. Or kill the Babylonians and steal their cargo. Damaged opinion of the Babylonians is probably not super big deal for 20 turns. And 550 bucks would be quite a lot. I'd rather upset them for 20 turns. We're gonna go very militaristic and finish them off and get ourselves a bit of funds. Now that will affect not there here. We're at minus 45 with the Hattusa. Hattusili, King Hattusili is minus 45 opinion. If we mouse over that, it shows us our strength is bothering him. And the fact that we are close to him is bothering him. We are cunning, so we get a bonus of 20. And then we've got King Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar. It's Nebuchadnezzar, I know. Or at least that's what I remember it as growing up as a kid. Sacked our caravan. Whoopsies. Minus 20. Otherwise, it wouldn't be bad. Our strength is giving a minus 12. Being nearby is minus 20. But that's offset by the fact that we are a cunning character. So, aside from that accidentally tripping his caravan down a hole, kicking his caravan down a hole, we're okay. Relations aren't that bad. We have 2 scouts available to move this turn. We have 11 turns total. I'm going to go ahead and use one of these to heal up our leader there. I do want to expand to the west, but we also have this territory to expand to down here. I kind of want to run somebody back over there, but it's so far away. We might get the new general just coming on in here. Get Kella in here. Kella might not even be the best one. We could get Gorgia to do it. Counterattacks during melee. Oh. She's a little hesitant. She's not super courageous, but she'll be running solo, so it's not about... Oh, hold on. Undo. We can move him first and then apply. Let's run down this way, and then we're going to add the general. I'm going to get the queen consort off to the south here. Excellent. I like that. And you're going to go ahead and move 1 order to stand there, and then I'm going to get you to do nothing because you can't fortify right now. I don't think those guys can even fortify at all. Let's do some visual information. We've met the Romans. All right. Messengers from the nation of Rome greet our scouts, inviting them to an informal gathering. These agents of the Roman court appear pleased to make contact with us, and they encourage warm relations. Well, that sounds lovely. Plus 40 relations, and we send them a gift. 160 bucks that we may have gotten from the Babylonians. May not, you know. Maintain the truce, nothing happens, or we must dominate them. No, we're not going to go immediately all-out bloodshed war for that. That's pointless, because we can't really enforce that war very functionally at this point. We don't even know what they have or where they have, and we know they start with more than we do. So we're going to show them goodwill, send them some of Babylon's caravan money, and boost the relations. We now have a decent positive relation with this guy. Do we know anything about his relations? His military situation? He's in a truce with everybody, okay? Everybody seems to be in a truce status. We're the only ones at war, and we're at war with the Numidians. So we've met scouts in the road. There's Rome up there. That's not far, but I definitely want to go over here and take this and settle this ASAP. So let's shuffle the units across. What is this? Will develop into a hovel in 10 semesters. Oh. Hold on, what is it doing? There's something I should be doing to this thing to stop it from it? Maybe not, I guess not, okay. It's gonna try to come back. That's fine. We'll kick it again if we need to. 1 semester left to finish getting those elephants, then we'll head over and do the other ones. We have a worker finishing here in 5 semesters. We have the settler that'll come out of the town of the capital in 8 semesters. The queen is heading down this way to attack these fine fellows down here. Hopefully we can get that barbarian camp before anybody else does. These open city sites bothering me. That's for sure. Not ideal. I do want to take this out though and hold these 2 because I want to settle those aggressively. All right, Leo. Not Leonidas, the other Leo. The Lion brothers. Let's pop over here, start work on this elephant camp. We need some Need some trees. Good thing we got a solid income cash-wise, because we're having to import all our supplies. Not ideal. Gorgo is nearing the attack spot there. Okay, that's fine. I'll hold her up there. Militia is holding ground here. Now you can come in and do some seriously good damage here. If I come in here, I think we get a better position defensively in the urban environment. Infantry gets a plus 25 defense bonus there, yeah. Okay, we're gonna pull into here. I'm gonna grab you, and you're gonna come up this way. 53% crit strike chance. He does it. Takes that unit out in one hit. That's awesome. I don't even think you have a crit chance, do you? I don't see an indication of a critical chance there. Gaining XP from the attacks. That's great. How's Leonidas is doing? We gotta get different names for these guys. Different nicknames. Taketis. Little Toikia is gonna get some experience. He's got 30 more to get promotion. And he's got 50 more to get promotion. Because every turn, this guy gets free 10 XP for his units. That's potent. I want to know more about the front lines where the Romans are. But we'll have to wait till next semester to use that. 2 XP damage there. Queen takes the first combat and counterattacks. That is such a huge power. Look at that. She counterattacks, taking out half its health. She lost 4 hit points and slaughtered the unit in 2 orders. That's great. Because melee units, when you attack with them, when you attack another melee unit, you have a chance of losing. That's not a melee unit. That's a ranged unit. I don't know that it's going to show any other. Not a good example anywhere. Okay, never mind. I'll show that later. But actually, I can hold on. I can undo. That is a melee unit. So if I mouse over here, you see how she's going to use take a hit point because of that's the regular counterattack or the cost of melee damage. She's got counterattack though, which is why she responded to their attack with a full attack of her own, with a free attack of her own, which is super powerful. We're gonna get both of them in on this fight, and we'll just do one unless he crits. We'll come down this way and finish you off. There's the critical, the unnecessary critical, plus 50 stone from pillaging that thing. Wonderful. Now I think, I'm concerned about just going crazy aggro on them because I don't know that it's going to produce we can't leave these territories open or the Romans are going to take them. So you head back over to here. If I hold shift, they will, oops. No, hold on. Instead, go there, please. Oh, come on. Where's the cancel orders? There, cancel the queue. You go over to this city site. I'm holding left shift and right clicking. Then he'll set that auto order to do that. So we're going to have to defend that tile. We got these 3 cities will be locked down. Our first settler will go down here. And hopefully Gorgo can come down and take this unit out shortly. Scouting is done there. I think. Did we get another? We didn't get another luxury, did we? No. We didn't settle the artisans yet. I'm going to take this scout and go for a run. Oh, I see. Numidians. Now we're at war with them, so that's bad news bears. Hop in over here. That's an oddball spot. It's an urban tile, but no, it didn't develop a city. Look at the barley down here. Wow. More food and stuff. Nice. All right. There's our orders done. Music is lovely. Egypt has begun constructing the pyramids. Who'd have thunk? I frequently don't see that happen. Oh, here we go. We got another. We got that boost, so that gave us a big chunk of stone. Oh man, see, this is one of those moments. org. I really like labor force because it allows us to connect our towns, reducing the problems and increasing mobility, reducing the discontent and increasing mobility, increasing cash flow between the cities. It's all good. The slavery freedom law decision, all of that's good. Super powerful. So is forestry. It gets enlightenment option, but it's lumber yards, so we can actually start building on the forests to produce an income of lumber rather than having units go spend orders or buying it every time. Also super good. Usually one of the ones I don't like missing. But we get a free settler card, and this is a free card, which means if we don't take it, we lose it. And I'm not going to lose a free settler in this situation. Painful. That's alright. Scoot up this way. I'm going kind of in their face, sort of like, to try to get as much vision as we can. So that's basically Roman frontier there. These will be ours. I'm going to go ahead and... he's already ordered. He's already doing his thing. Is this elephant being gathered from? What's going on? Why are you not working? Why do you not have it? Do we already have a camp there? Oh, we have the camp finished there. Okay, good. Alright, in that case, pop down here, chop some trees. Now, trees does not require, does consume an order, but it doesn't consume it doesn't lock them down. So I can actually move all this guy in there a bunch of times, and if I had more orders, I didn't realize I didn't have the orders, so we'll leave them there. We can chop up a bunch of trees. So one order gets us 20 logs. So always worth spending that extra order to get those, because we could sell logs if we needed to, or lumber if we needed to. 10 of them would sell for 20 bucks, or one order would sell for 10. So worth doing for sure. I have this scout, and I wonder if we can get somewhere safe and increase vision. Okay, there we go. We got Babylon right down south. I'd really like to control this tile, or this city up here. See if Gorgo's able to get there. I should have moved her. That would have been better. Persia has begun working on the Hanging Gardens of Persia. Gorgo, my beloved. We have the Babylonian Slinger. Now, if they shoot that and have another unit to move in, that would be bad. If I go here, we don't finish this unit off. Oh, that's Nebuchadnezzar himself, right there. Nice to meet you. I'd like that city, please. You are going to now take a promotion. He's got the big plus there, so he's got a free promotion available, which is awesome. What are we going to give him? Strike, so plus 10 attack. Tracker. Promote to tracker, plus 3 vision, plus 1 reveal. So vision is how far he can actually see, and the reveal will reveal new territory. So it's good for scouting, for the forward movement. It's not vital. Leads to swift, which is quite good. Damage from trees. If he's on hills, or if he's in forest. I'm gonna go with... I really like the vision bonus. But that might be the wrong choice for this unit. It is a warrior unit. I'm gonna go with the Highlander. Now, he's got... Next promotion takes 200 to do. And it's totally random which ones you end up with here. And you won't get to re-roll these. Amphibious. River crossing is not bad. Guard for more defense, or strike, or attack and damage versus mounted units. That'll be good for the Numidians. Being held up with these settlers, this expansionism is questionable. Oh, he's got a warrior gonna move in on this. He's gonna get this city. Dang it. There's no chance we crit, right? I don't think she has a crit chance at all. which is unfortunate. Oh, she got a 6% chance. She would take it, but it would... no. No. Can't do it. Oh, wait. Scouts can't attack, right? Not in this game. All right, well, let's zoom around and probably see more units that... Oh, he's got a settler already on the way there? Ooh, ballsy. Oh, and we've discovered the lake. Good. We didn't get to name it. We only got 1 legitimacy from that. If I understand correctly. Hold on. I think that said 1 legitimacy. Yeah, 1 legitimacy, and we didn't get to name it, but we discovered it. I'm not sure if it's like the second person to see it gets that and nobody else after that. I'm not certain. More vision on the Roman territory up here would be nice. Looks like we got the edge of the viable map up here. They just use mountains and whatever to limit the vision. Peaceful emissary from the Thracians. They've sent us a charming emissary who responds to every query with a smile and a pleasant reply. After all, she says, in the battle for peace, a smile is the best weapon. Not queen is martial. So this option is available because the Thracian queen is not martial. Okay. I rather think that weapons are the best weapon. Go to war with her. I shall meet smiles with smiles requires him is not charming. Oh, this is the base. Maintain the truce. He is charming. Let us work out an agreement for the ages. Requires King Leonidas be charming. We gain a wisdom, and we gain the truce. That's awesome. Wonderful. We now have a standing truce with these people, which will be very good. We don't want everybody to be trying to kill us at the same time. I think... Do we have a movement? I'm going to move this guy up here. In hopes that I can... interrupt their access. If I had 2 units, it might be better, but this is a slinger unit, so they'll shoot over anyways. I don't know if this guy is going to be able to kill this unit. Probably not. They might not kill this. He's suggesting our scouts suggest that we can take that they'll take 4 hit points from that attack, and then this guy's going to come up and do 3, which will leave him not dead. That would be ideal. Very ideal. You are going to not disband. Sentry, please. So you stop asking me what to do. I would like to promote Leonidas' force here. Versus melee or versus infantry. Oh no, we'll go with the increased crit chance. He's now sitting with a crit of 66% chance of critting. That's potent. Very potent. Alright, you've upgraded. You are going to sit on your duff and train. You're just going to sit on your duff and do nothing. Oh, we have 0 orders left, so let's live and let die. Oligarch Antiquity the Scholar arrives at the court and claims that our women's customs of using a mixture of lead and sulfur to dye their hair causes health problems, headaches, miscarriages, seizures. He suggests they use their own harmless plant-based dye. They use his own harmless plant-based dye instead. Well, sulfur sounds not good for you. That sounds like nonsense. Send him on his way. He would become disappointed. Who is he? Who are you anyways? Oh, he's the leader of the sages. Well, I mean, that stands for something. We could gain 2 discipline by sending him away, or we could get 220 bucks. I forget what this one does. I think there's some chances of events there, but gaining 2 discipline would be really good. because that would give our units training per turn. And he would be disappointed. He's currently at plus 70. I'm going to go ahead and disappoint you, friend. Now minus 10. Well, that's unfortunate. We could have a chat later, bud. You and I will do that whole caterwall, chatterwall, whatever it is. There's the minus 4, and the minus 3 did not crit. He did not crit. Our scout's getting poked in the face, but that's fine. Zoroastrianism, the first religion in Anat, the Babylonian city, holy city of Anat. Merchants recently returned from Babylon describing the unusual practices of people of Anat. Following the teachings of the prophet Zoroaster, they've started making sacrifices to the god called Ahura Mazda. Tales of sacred fire, animal sacrifices, and cosmic struggle between gods are soon spread round the court. Will you support this new religion? I don't hate that idea. No. Although a fire... Hold on. Hold on. That actually sounds good. That sounds like it's a good idea. It sounds like it fits. Because it's like a fiery something religion. It sounds very Spartan. Yeah, we'll do it. It sounds very Spartan. Wayward son. A younger son of Babylonia's royal family has presented himself in Sparta as a defector and great admirer of the culture of Greece. Babylon is upset, huh? Well, that's not smart of them. You get upset and your kids run away. Man, be nicer, dude. Says the Spartan. Take him into custody and make sure Babylon learns of our leverage. Held noble hostage, gain 20 opinion, and gain legitimacy. Support his dreams of leading an artistic community in Sparta. We gain a work of art. Convince him to return to his homeland and heal the divides between our nations. Oh, for 40 turns we get 4 science. What does the work of art do, though? I've never seen this work of art thing. I mean, it's just going to provide us with culture in the city. That's good, but I think the science is worth more. Gotta use that charming while we got it, huh? Turn the charm on. Does great. Get the little chevron under the unit, showing that is a upgraded unit. Well, this guy's not, unfortunately, able to heal there, so whichever city gets settled first, we'll put him in there and get him repairing. Kamea has finished their scout. That's a cool little icon there. Now, what are they going to do next? Well, got the farming going on there. Another settler would be a great idea. If we get this tile, let's see if we can get this. We do. We can come in here and take the city. Bam. The city becomes Greek. Thanks, Babylon. So now we're going to go to Kamea and immediately try to build a settler there next. Because, so, if we settle a sage city with the sages, so we build the settler here rather than the capital and send him down, he'll get a bonus citizen or 2 when he'll start with a citizen or 2 already available, which is pretty big stuff. Planning ahead. Who'd have thunk it was good for you? We are 3 turns from getting this settler out of Sparta. That's going to head down here to settle our, to found the seat of the 3rd family. This guy is scouting up near the Thracians. I'm going to pop over this way. Now that's pretty far away from the town, so we're not going to get a lot from this fur. 4 culture in Sparta. Not worth an order, to be honest. I'd rather keep scouting. Like that. And next turn we'll go grab that. This guy's finished scouting though, so let's duck and run. There's Lake Van. There's the Anat. That is the family seat of the Amorite sage dynasty there. They went with Chaldeans as their first. Okay, no surprise there. The Romans did who first? Who's the Roman first one? Landowners. For growth bonus and rural specialists. Okay, 5 orders available right now. I kind of want to... You've got some more visibility. There's some more options to run around and learn things. Let's do that. Salt. Desired by our peoples. We could trade salt with the Babylonians. This could be valuable. He's out of fatigue, or he's fatigued now, so... this is going to be where we'll use the other orders. Cut some trees. Oh, we don't have any more orders. Right, that's fine. End that semester. 2 turns, then we get a free settler as well. That's great. Actually, that's even better than I was thinking of doing before. The note. After settling our new city, we've received a simple note from King Nebuchadnezzar. I will remember this. There's no need for this to come between us. Give him tribute for 40 turns. What's the relations? Yeah, see, this is going to cause a major rift. I'm going to go ahead and placate them with the money. We're making 80 a turn. We have 700 in stock. And right now getting the Babylonians to attack us with only Gorgo down there, and before we can settle that, would not be great. So we're going to tribute the Babylonians for 40 turns for having taken their home. War games. King of Romulus the Ambitious of Rome requests a boon from us. Recent campaigns have left Rome short on trained manpower. Romulus would be very grateful if we would lend him some of our veterans to train his men. He is stronger. Oh, he's less than stronger than us, okay? What is his military status with us? Comparative status. If we mouse over here, we can see the bottom 2 lines. His power is similar and knowledge is learned. I don't know what learned means in that context, but... erudite. That's us. And learned. Okay? I don't know, but this event... Not that event. This event. We can provide additional training to the Romans. And he would owe us a favor, or we gain 20 XP. I'm going to definitely stock that favor. We got a lot of training available right now. A truce offer from the Numidians. We could use that. We could use that right now. Establish a truce, lose 1 legitimacy. Do we need it, though? I mean, I don't want them to run in and start knocking on our workers and settlers, but... No, I don't think we need it right now. No, we'll gain some XP, thanks. Appreciate it. Alright, 14 orders available. First job for the first worker. We're going to come down here and we're going to get settled on a... Oh yes, this is the hamlet. So the hamlet is preferred to have the hamlet on a trade route, so literally on a spot where there's road running through. But the hamlet starts out by simply making 10 coin and losing us a food per turn. We feed the people and we make some money from it. We sell food to this little, basically an outlet village. And then it can be built anywhere and becomes an urban tile, or functions as an urban tile, I think, for like adjacencies and stuff like that. Gets a bonus from being adjacent to baths and Odeons, and develops into a village in 20 turns. The potential bonuses of 10 for the trade network. Basically, if it's on a river, or if it's on a river that connects to our capital, or if it's on a road, that would be advantageous. So if you're going to place them somewhere where you will later build your roads. But the village is basically a better version of the other one. Loses a little more food, but produces more coin. And then the town, which apparently I can't get it to pop up. That's unfortunate. Yes. Somehow it's not doing the proper depth of those information tabs, but that's okay. 2 growth and 10 food. Now this place, Kamea, might be our best choice for workers later on. Because of the amount of growth that they'll be able to put out once they've got stuff settled there with its farming. Scouty Scout. Let's see what this event is. Prophecy. Something in the newly discovered ruin has spooked our scouts, and they request that you visit the site at once. The court accompanies you to the withered temple, where a series of ancient etchings seem to depict you, King Leonidas the Ambitious. Court scholars attempt to downplay the similarities as coincidence, but the resemblance is uncanny. It's a sign that I have been chosen. Become righteous, divine, or superstitious next semester. Okay. Perhaps as a distant ancestor, we become blessed, inspired, or cursed. It is a coincidence, nothing more. Gain 20 XP. I know this would be. I knew this would be here. I have divine powers. We become deceitful and gain 2 legitimacy. Righteous, divine, superstitious. Blessed, and inspiring. I forget what blessed and inspiring does. And it's not letting me get the pop-ups there proper. Some of these are not working right. It's annoying. I'll go with the blessed, inspired, and cursed. Random option. We'll find out next turn, though. Suspense. The suspense is intense. It might actually be killing me. I don't know yet if we're cursed. Leonidas. Short-lived. He's doing well so far. Knock on wood. He just, you know, possibly ran a dumb choice there, but... Oh, that's barbarians. That was dumb. I was thinking that was Thracians. Wandered right up into their faces. That's not smart at all. Let's see who else. Last worker. You, and you. You're all gonna stay put. You guys are going to fortify right there. Does she have training bonus? Yes, she does train. Excellent. I think everybody's now training as they go, right? That's good. Yep, 6 per semester, 6 per semester, and 10 per semester. Wonderful. So our units are training in spite of the fact that they're sitting on their duffs doing nothing. So yeah, we will use up some orders for this. We'll go ahead and chop down another tree here. Or a forest with a herring. Orders finished. Move along. Late year 8. No more. No more what? No more what? Your mind keeps returning those ancient uncovered etchings that seemed to depict your bloodline. We got inspiring. With weight of ancient legacy on your side, you've come to project a certain inspiring presence. As leader, +1 culture per semester per culture level, all cities. Nice. If he becomes a governor, he gains 2 culture per semester of culture. That's nice. Inspiring. Everybody's culture is growing because he's awesome. The Great Ziggurat is being produced. Okay, so we got no free unit right here. We just got our free settler. None of these are the free cards, so we actually have to pick something of importance. I'm going to go with the road. Now this settler... Oh, he does come out as a Spartan settler. That's interesting. We got a free settler, he came out as Spartan. Instead of a freebie. Instead of a no-name. So you'll get there next turn. Okay. And this person. Now, we did the Odeon. There are other things. I'm going to just pop up here for a minute. There is, just to have a look at it. There is, like, things like the theater, which would be very valuable for us. We could put more farms. We could put mines. There's a spot up here we could sort of do some mining. But I think we got the Odeon here. I think we're going to put the theater in here. More culture. It costs us stone every turn to manage. But it we'll be getting the stone from the cities up here very aggressively later. We can't do the stronghold right now because we don't have active laws. A hamlet would be nice, but it's not necessary. We're going to go with the theater. That's going to give us a good culture boost, and it's going to give us 4 culture, and it'll reduce the discontentment by 1. The negative numbers on that is the good one. Let's see where our scouts are poking around here, getting the shot. Let's see if we can run away, shall we? Bravely run away. We have discovered Muthul River. 2 legitimacies. Here, use up our last order down south. Excellent. Earth and water. Your patrol comes across men from Persia. The meeting is immediately tense. Strange Persians wear men wear odd clothes and style their beards like dwarfs in the most peculiar manner. Could they be skilled soldiers? Are they just another barbarian people? One of the Persian envoys speaks sufficient Greek to express their demands. Earth and water. They desire our submission and tribute. But is there any real strength behind their words? We do not know how powerful the Persian is. We should do as they ask. If we had the food, we could give them food. That's not bad. They're way the heck out of the way. So we don't want to start a war. We're ready to treat with the Persians as equals. If they want want our goods, they can come and get them. Declare war on them. Threw Persian down a well. Order their envoys thrown down a well. There they can dig the earth and water for themselves. I'm not going to declare war, but that is hilarious. I love that they code this crap in like that. We're going to give them some food. They're distant peoples. I'm going to go ahead and hit, what is it, shift to get 10? There we go. Now we can just send them some food. Now you're going to listen. All right. Awesome. Been slightly distracted. That's okay. Oh, we have more Thracians down here. That's good. They're friendly with us. With lavender nearby. Okay. The other scout. I am being passive on the military at the moment, only because we have units that need to hold cities right now. We finished the other scout here. That's good. He's going to head off to do what and where? I think these champions are going to have to be up here somewhere. Probably up here. Let's get that settler going that way. Actually, you have orders to move? You don't. No. I didn't say pre-order that. We're out of orders. That's fine. Next turn we'll move him. I hope he doesn't get. Hope this tile doesn't get nabbed by the Babylonians. That would suck. Okay, you can move in here and at least hold that spot for now before we decide. You are going to move this way, unveiling what's there, over here, and then over here. All right, so I can't settle that city because I want to settle this one first. This one is going to be the artisans. We have the sages. We have the champions. We're going to take the artisans, which means we will never get the patrons. It's unfortunate, but I think that's what we want to do. Yeah, urban improvements, better, gain of free... Yeah, this is the way to go. Whoa, what is this? Sahand. We have found Sahand. A giant volcano. Great. That is a well-defended Thracian city. That is a Thracian outpost with a major boost to defensiveness. What are these tiles? Marshlands. And camels. We have camels and horses and marshes. Oh my. And goats. Horse. Camel, goat. Nice. Okay, so this is going to be quite a productive place. Because right down near this area, you can also do quarrying. Oh, what did I... What? Hold on. I didn't even look. Back up. There we go. The options for where we can build. I didn't even look at those. Now, I'm going to leave it where it is because I made that decision, and anything moving anywhere else would be dishonest. I mean, over here, none of these two are obviously good choices because I wouldn't have moved over here anyways in the dark. But I should have scouted the area first. But we've already done it, so we're going to leave them there. Hey, became the explorer again. Yay! There's no re-roll. There's no randomness to that. There's no chance that you get something else. All right. Larissa. Larissa is going to... Well, they have a worker already. Interesting. Although having a second worker would mean a massive increase in the... I'm going to go with the worker. Getting the iron production up from this town is going to be big time good. And over here, this city is going to take, not that tile, there we go. The city is going to found as one of the champions. And that's awesome. There we go. Now, that might improve relations with them as well, eh? Yeah, they get pretty happy now that they've got 2 cities. Cities are close together makes them happy. Unless you're a merchant group, I think that, that's the case. Founded a city for us, founded our family seat. Most cities gives them plus 40, and largest military gives them plus 40. Missing luxuries. We need wine and dye delivered to these people. These guys need gems and dye. And these guys would like to have access to salt and lavender. Rations. Can you trade me lavender? Can we get a 2 set to trade? I don't think so. Oh, look, our little boy's grown up. He's age 7 now. Gonna get into starting to do things to help interact with him and get his training improved. All right, so this city's definitely going to be become another sage city then. And this one will definitely become another... This is great. This is really good. Artisan. All right. You guys have the worker. You're going to go with the worker right away. Because we need... we're going to probably go with 2 workers. And then we're going to go with the walls and a slinger. Because it's going to be the front line to the Romans. This city over here definitely needs to add... walls and then a slinger as well. We don't have the stone for it, so we'd have to buy it. Thracians down there, which is nice. Neighbors that aren't going to be bothersome. And the Babylonians down here. Okay. Now we start with a scout right away. What do the camels give us? Camels are a pasture that, or camp rather, it's going to give us plus 0.5 orders. Do we do that first? Or do we do the a mine in here first? I think what we'll do is come down... What's this one? This one's going to give us pastures that not the orders. This one is the same 0.5. I'm going to come down here. Put in a mine, because we are desperately running low on iron, and 1 mine will more than offset the iron deficiency there. Okay, good. Yeah, that's excellent. And that's also excellent. Are you done yet? You are. Down you go here. And next turn you'll be able to get that going. The Explorer. Scouts of Greece are fearless, exploring ever further under your expert direction. With the latest report for the far lands, you have had the many discoveries compiled into a map of the known world. News of this spreads, and you are soon known as the Explorer. Poring over the map and imagining the places still undiscovered, you wonder how you will stand apart from the other nations of the world. Is it time to pursue a new ambition to secure the name of Greece? Becoming the Explorer. Now we have our cities will cover the land. Control 5 developing cities, which is the first step forward. So there's weak, then developing. So that's pretty easy to achieve. Gifts will make friends of those we have met. On our travels. Send 2 luxuries to tribes. No, thank you. There'll be time for such pursuits later, gain some legitimacy. No, I think we're going to go with the ambition for the 5 towns. Because all that means is that the cities that we basically already have, well, 1 more city, and we'll be able to, yeah, these guys have a worker. I'm going to put a settler on here first. I'm going to put you to the front. These guys have to settle a new city. And these guys have to settle a new city. 6 turns and they'll get... Kamea is going to have a new city and they'll place it down here. And once they do, that'll be our 5th city. And then we just have to let them develop to the first stage of developing. Sparta is already in the developing category. So they have to get their first 100 or whatever it is points, right? Yes. I'll have to watch the rest tomorrow. Thanks, Greg. Stay awesome. Well, thanks, Bill, for joining us. I appreciate it. We're on for another 45 or so. This is Sparta. Kick some random people down a well. We missed the opportunity, Sly. We had an opportunity to kick a Persian down a well, but it was amusing, but not at all advantageous. So, unfortunately, I passed on it. We've kicked others down wells already. I think we did that with the Babylonian caravan. Ooh, oh no! Ooh, ouch! Call of Thanatos. Uh-oh. There it is. Heresy. All shall be kicked. Yes, gravity. Apparently, for not doing that, Thanatos is going to kick me down a well. You're still a young man in body and mind. A little slower than a decade ago, perhaps. You're still... sorry. But you're still confident and would defeat any of today's Agage students? Agage students? I don't know. Agage students? In one-on-one combat. You shall have many years of you should have many years of victories ahead of you. Yet you know with absolute certainty that Thanatos is calling you. And it is time to get your affairs in order, as these are the last days in this mortal world. There's no bargaining with the gods. Nor would you wish to. The only unease you feel is the knowledge that Prince Pyrrhus is still too young to be king, and so his ascension to the throne may cause a crisis. But you know that the people are the most resilient ones on earth, and will persevere. It's said that Atropos, the oldest of the fates, is responsible for deciding how to end the thread of one's life. To be visited by Atropos would mean you are doomed. The warriors serving under General Ticadus, the commander, our fellow Leo, came from all walks of life and social classes. There are only 2 prerequisites for serving in his unit. The first is the ability to fight, and fight well. The second is more unusual. Units consist only of pairs of lovers. That's weird. Says that this practice keeps the unit strong, as the warriors would rather protect their lovers than flee the battle. Okay. Others in the army have taken calling this unusual unit the Sacred Band. Can we make the title official? If their name brings fear to the enemies. Renamed the Sacred Band, plus 10, gets tough, plus 10% if damaged. No such titles will distract from being, from their training. No, we'll go with the title. They get tough now. Now, however, this is unfortunate because this fine fool up here means that I can't use my territory well here. Okay, did you finish the week? No, you're gonna pop over here then. And oh, that was a misclick right there. Try that again. You're gonna pop over here, thank you. And you're going to start on a farm here. Now, how long does it take her? 4 semesters. So we'll see if the Numidians up here get in my face. They are going to... Oh, we got full defense bonus here. They are going to have issues if these warrior units and whatnot come up through here. We'll see. She got a promotion though. Guard, Tracker, or Fierce. I'll go Tracker. It seems to fit her. Slinger in 2 turns out of Sparta. That'll be our ambition to control 5 units finished. This guy's now able to heal. Lovely. How close to level 130 experience there? And you are 164 to go. I need one there, city there, one city there, and one city here. We need 3 settlers going. Jeepers. This one over here is going to be Spartan as well, champion as well. Not ready yet, though. Got a couple things queued up. We'll wait for the cash to come in. Wait, no, what is it? They need the food to come in. You're gonna stay put. Fortify, please. I think we were actually just... Were you just waiting there? Is that what's going on? Oh, we got this guy ready. You know what I'm gonna do? You know, I'm not gonna switch them because Leonidas is doomed. He's not gonna last. Let's see, doomed is what? Doesn't say exactly. I think it's like every turn there's a roll of the dice as to whether or not he lives. And it's pretty aggressively against him. Which is unfortunate. The unit does not die. Just the general. Or just the character, so. Well, we'll get you headed back. You know what, you can head up this way. Oh, why are you not able to move? Oh, because I told you to heal. Hold on. I do not want you to heal, I want you to move. There we go. You can come and scout around things. It's fine. You get some culture there if I'd have thought that one through, but oops. That was bad scouting right there. That's what that was. Another scout down here. Let me get some vision in around behind the Babylonians. Now, if you had kicked them down a well, the more you kick down the well, the longer. They did say all. Yeah, exactly. The more people I kick down a well, the better. Oh man, I'd have lived longer if I'd have kicked people down wells. I feel like starting a war with Persia was not in Leonidas's ultimate advantage. My farm just got pillaged. All right, seeking knowledge. Word of our knowledge of Polis has traveled far from Persia. An emissary represents King Cyrus, the founder of Persia, arrived at court humbly requesting that we share with Persia what we know. Share our knowledge. He will owe us a favor. Or no, and Leonidas gets more XP. Now, how close to leveling are you, dude? Not close enough for it to matter. So you're gonna let Persia have the Polis. Well, Persia is actually going to be a decent ally for us because they're way to the south. They're out of that we're too close to you rage. Did you not watch the 100% totally accurate 300 movie? I totally did, and I completely believe every bit of it. In the last few years, your wife, Gorgo, has demonstrated natural aptitude for public speaking. She now requests training in the art of law. Hire a former judge as a tutor. $290. She gets 2 charisma. Or it's too expensive. Requires endeared 2. -3. No. We're definitely doing that. $290. She gains some charisma. She's going to be the one, probably, who's going to be the regent for our son. He's only 8, and I think they have to get to 14 or something like that before they're able to do their own thing. That's unfortunate. Okay, so this city now has a theater and an Odeon. I'm going to do trade as we go. So what I want to do is, I can't build a. I'm just gonna look. I can't build anything out there, eh? No. Okay. So a hamlet might be a good choice, right up in here. We'll do that and expand the urbanization in that direction. They're not able to do any damage to the city yet. We need El Coolio here to run across this way, and we have the heal option because he's done his turns but not out of energy. I can't move her. Gorgo has to stay put here. If her unit moves, then the Babylonians will take that city, and that would not be good. 2 turns we get our mine, and that'll solve our iron problems. Our quarry is not going to go in until is not going to start until another 7 turns. So we're thin on the ground there for that stone for quite a while. You are supposed to be fortifying. Let's see what you can find for me, sir. Maybe a mountain range of some importance? Behind the Babylonian territory here. That's all we get. Let's see what happens with this Thracian trampsing through our town. Really hope he doesn't... Actually, if he comes over here to... Ooh, he's gonna damage the city. Alright, so you can... Oh, there we go. We can... completed the ambition. Control 5 military units. It completed as an ambition, because it completed the last turn, basically, before the face in the bottom left changed. We get 10 legitimacy for that. An old ambition... Oh, no. No. An old ambition, control 5 developing cities, is now a legacy. 20 turns. Failing to finish will reduce legitimacy. General of the Warriors, King Leonidas the Explorer, has died. At the ripe old age of 41. Called home. End of an era. We meet his passing with hushed voices and heavy hearts, and we toss him down a well. Prepare the way for King Pyrrhus? King Pyrrhus the New, heir to the throne of Greece. Long live the king. He gets 40 XP to start with. Excellent. He is the king. He's not... Oh, okay, no regency at all. He's just straight up the king. Very young version of it. That's rough, because he doesn't get all his normal training in that case. Alright, so there's now a slinger unit available here. Which is awesome. We're bringing over Tacitus over here with his band to start smashing on this unit. We will bring our slinger as well. And I think the slinger can come over here. Yeah, we can't put the We're going to use you to actually just kill this unit straight up. Good. Get him out of there. Will be destroyed. Repair the farm, or it will be destroyed in 8 semesters. Ugh. Not ideal. Gonna have to take out this Numidian clan over here. Good. We made the 5 units, though. That's good. The developing thing, I'm not sure about this one. Not sure if we can get that in 20 turns. 46 semesters for that one to level. This is bad news. 14 semesters. That one will finish in time. That one is really bad right now. Why? Not ideal, that's for sure. We need more culture bonus. Oh, repair damages, please. Get that done right away. Yeah. This is not ideal. You are gonna finish in time. That's good. I mean, we still need to settle it, don't we? Yeah, we still have to settle the darn thing. We have 15 turns. We have to settle a city and turn it into a... and up its culture in 15 turns. Jeepers. Alright, well, there is options for that. How do we do that? If we settle this one... There's not a lot of options here. Really not. If we find a spot, pardon me, like fur and lavender, and we could farm those a couple times, I mean, we'd go pop, pop, pop like that, that might be worthwhile. That's just going to throw it into thieves, though. That will do the job. Alright, you are going to come across here. And you can harvest that next turn. So hopefully that'll help. Man, my throat, jeepers. Pardon me a moment. Harsh. Ouch. Alright. Continue another half hour here, so. We're normal-ish midnight end time. Pardon me. Yikesy, yikesy. Okay, we can end the semester here. Okay, the Babylonians are now at war with the Numidians. All that time I was expecting them to attack that guy, they weren't even at war with him. Okay. Parental wisdom. We'll be back for this in about 30 seconds. I'm just going to take a quick pause here. Fix my throat.
سبحوا الله في القديسين سبحوه في جلاد قواته سبحوه لأجل جبروته سبحوا نظير كثرات عظماته
Okay. I think I'm back. Dang, that was getting uncontrollable. You sigh wearily, having finally reached the end of another tiring day of administrative duties. Your mother, Gorgo, places a hand on your shoulder and gives you a mournful smile. I'm proud of you, Iris. Although I hoped it would still be many years before you would have to rule. Please let me help guide you. Okay, ask about strategies of governance. Ask for help with ruling. We lose 2 legitimacy but gain a wisdom. That's totally worth it. A discipline or refuse help. Oh, carve my own path. Become estranged with the mama. No, we'll take help with wisdom and governance. Family ambition. A favored cousin of the... What are they again? They're artisans? Yes, of the artisans. The Sipsilid? I think that's how you say that, Sipsilid. And a poetess of the Alchemudus have each made a request to the court asking that you support their family. Okay, here comes the problems. They're in favor of your rule and are eager to support. Well, the other family is pleased by your recent actions and are looking to strengthen their ties to your noble house. We have started an ambition to try to curry favor with one of the noble houses. Control 6 lumber mills or discover 6 technologies. I'm going to say we're going to do the discover 6 technologies. A, because those guys need the boost better, and 6 technologies is going to happen. I don't know how long it's going to be before we get... I mean, we might get lumber in the next draw, or actually we won't. We're doing roads right now, so I got to keep on that, but available and draw pile. Oh yeah, so we might get forestry next one. But anyways, 1 turn to finish forced labor, which will allow us to put roads between towns. Huge deal. Move the military units down here. You get a shot in there. Get that Numidians. We're going to take this territory if we can manage it. That's going to be very aggressive with versus the Babylonians, but we definitely want to do that. And I think we would make another Sage City over here if possible. Just to have them all close by. As their own little sort of enclaves. Now these guys are 6 turns for making a settler over here. We got a poet going in, I believe. Yes, an apprentice poet going in the capital. And a settler coming in Kamea. You know, I'm really enjoying this. Anybody mind if we go another half hour or more? I mean, longer? Past midnight a little? 3 orders left. Now, this guy is going to use 1 to harvest. He's going to pop over to here. He's going to wait for the next turn to harvest again. We're out of orders, so we can end that semester. Now, it should have moved the culture. I didn't think to check where that put the culture. Hang gardens completed by Persia. And the pyramids completed by Egypt. Okay, there's the forestry right now. Okay, yes, let's do that. It's very difficult to handle not having those, so I'm gonna go ahead with it. We can now do roads, correct? We can. Why can we not make roads here? Well, we need roads over here, because this city, does this connect? I don't think it does. It'll connect to this one, but it won't connect to this one. If we're doing improvements in foreign territory, it takes 1 turn longer. I think what we'll do is come down here. No, hold on. Not there. We'll go to the garrison to do it. We'll move right onto the garrison. Wait, did we not get the option to build roads? Add road. Okay. Reset. Reset. What's our movement there? Okay, that is a second turn. Okay. So why can I not build there? It already has road? It does. Okay. It counts as having the road tile in place. That's fine. We need 10 stone. I'm gonna go ahead and buy 10 stone, holding shift there, and then this guy can build a road there. That should does that not cut the trees? Let's test. No, it does not cut the trees, which is fine. I don't actually want those trees cut. Oh, you built the road. That was it, huh? Okay. Next turn you go move and build another one. Wheat's finished. It is indeed. Let's go here and buy another 10 stone and add a road in there. It'll connect us to Kamea, and once this road comes around, we'll be able to actually connect there. That's good. And then we'll run down here. This guy will run down here and then head off to the southwest to Lars, and then this builder can build here and head over to well, they'll fix the farms and stuff. So that's probably our next move. Let's move over there. Let's ensure we don't forget that. All right, so you can harvest. Where does this in Thebes it gives? Okay, good. Hop in here and harvest again, put another 6 in Thebes. So we're supplying basically specialty resources on a temporary basis to the city, boosting its culture. 33 semesters to finish that one. We're gonna have to try to do a similar thing or whatever we can to whatever city we build next. Does barley produce culture at all? Does not. It produces growth. Okay, so an Odeon would be needed immediately, an Odeon and theater immediately in those cities, in that city. So we'll build this, and we'll run down here and get an Odeon and stuff. Once this road connects to here, we should have, from Sparta to here, we should have, oh, actually, hold on, where's the trade icon? Trade network, yes. Okay, so this city will be in the trade network. That's great, because of the river system. I think that's the next one I've got to settle. Up here for some honey. Harvest that to Thebes. Good. Thebes is getting there. As long as we can do it in under 18 turns. Now it's 31 now, but if we keep going, we might get it there. You're building a worker, which will allow us to build some marble. I don't know if the marble gives civics, not but marble and the first guy will actually step out here and build marble, and then the next thing we'll build is a Odeon. You keep doing nothing because you can't. Events. Dinner with rivals. A delegate from Rome is sent to help settle a minor dispute that is brewing between our two nations. At dinner, one of their parties speculates on who could beat the god of war. Oh yeah, okay. Leading to a spirited debate. I love that that's a thing in ancient times. Like the gods were this outrageously high level of things, but the greatest of human heroes could possibly defeat a god. You know, like it's like that hope for greatness is there. That potential epic hero-ness is available. I feel like our cultures nowadays have slightly lost that. At dinner, one of their parties speculates on who would be able to beat the god of war, leading to a spirited debate. They put forward King Romulus, the ambitious of Rome, as the best candidate, with some other visitors visiting dignitaries suggesting General Harpagus the Younger of Persia. So, agree with the Rome is superior, we get endeared or disappointed, or the other way around, or if we were charming, which we're not, we gain some XP. We're going to go with supporting Persia, as strange as that is. Alright, next, we have nothing else to do other than, oh yes, this person, yeah, I kind of want you to go do that thing. Next, so let's get him started on that. Oh man, they got a fair number of units here. Ah, but they failed. They failed to do the right thing. Let us go. That's roads already. Let's go down here and cut the trees once. Buy some stone once. See, we got +2 in iron now. Nice. Buy some stone. That's expensive. Build a road. We're gonna go down here and get this fine person to start on making the... Oh, hello, why, what? What's going on? Oh, that's a pasture, requires husbandry. That one is a camp, however. Let's pop over there. Why did you not go all the way? Oh, you've done your moves. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, next turn you can go down there. That works. Now this lettuce is 11 turns from getting its level. That's great. Maya is 30 turns from getting its level. It's gonna need to do something to boost culture. The festival is something, but not enough. You're gonna go here and fix up this farm. Good. And then I want you to come in here next turn, and you're going to build an Odeon in there to get that going. Come up on the hills here, let's see what we got. We get a shot in there, and then you can come in and steal this city from them. Our troops discover a series of burial mounds outside the conquered Numidian camp. The contents are lavish and richly ornamented. Many in the ranks wish to loot the ancient site, but some worry that such actions will bring about dark omens. Loot everything, leave no stone unturned to gain 220 bucks, and the Numidians get upset with us. Or improve Numidians and we get a discipline. We take the discipline, because this is way more valuable. Stay disciplined, my brothers. Now, we've just claimed a city that clearly the Babylonians were wanting to claim, so we're going to end up having to pay them again. Most likely. Positive relations at the moment. The Romans are very not happy with me. I was unaware of that. Okay. Not ideal. Now, this unit is not gaining XP anymore. Ah. We should assign a general. We could get the governor assigned, but that would not be good. Gorgo is down south working already. Kella. Let's get Kella here. No, we'll get Lanka the Gracious chosen there, because Kella could go with other unit types as well. For explorers, can't do the Roman territory, unfortunately. Now this is not available, or is it? Wait, did it? No. Oh, we have no orders left. End turn. Oops, we get spammed. Alright, commanding presence. General Leothecidis, the commander, is due to meet with his commanders and asks that you be there, saying it is important for the ruler to know the rank and file of their army. The officers seem like a touchy group at first, paying proper deference while treating you with appointed countenance. But not for long. After you make a tentative joke, they quickly loosen up, and you are soon hearing many detailed stories of their thrilling exploits and gruesome battles. You notice that the general is in the back, clearly surprised at how quickly they have taken to you, and looks more than a little left out. Spend the whole evening talking with the commanders Gain some charisma and get estrangement with him. That's gain 2 charisma and estrangement with the general. I'm not sure what that would do. He's cautious with us right now. Estrangement would be what? I don't remember. Where's Mama? We're not estranged with Mama, are we? No, positive relations with her, okay. Split the time between them. Gain charisma and he becomes disappointed. Let him take the lead and he becomes endeared. Sorry, we're gaining the 2 charisma. Securing peace. Our vassal General Lanake the Gracious is offered to secure a peace with the Numidians, but she's not forthcoming with the details. Make it happen, lose legitimacy, and get peace, but something happens. This feels wrong. This does feel like a bad idea. Not gonna do it. Sorry, no, not getting myself in an international situation because you'll be in a dum-dum. Why can I not build roads here? Again, no stone. We really need to fix that stone income. But the roads are worth buying. Alright, this person is going to work on an Odeon. If we had the capacity to do that, there we go. Spend the money to do that. What do we put in here? Just get growth if we put them in here, eh? We're doing settler in 1 turn. That only leaves us 15 turns to get down here and turn this into a developed city. We're in trouble on this one. I don't think we're getting the developing city one. It was just too quick. Unfortunate. Yeah, it's unfortunate indeed. Now these guys will be fine. 3 turns for a settler there. You're making your camels, I believe, or will be soon. Yeah, that's too bad. Didn't settle fast enough for that. We're gonna get a legitimacy hit. He's going through his awkward teenage now at 11. He's got a wisdom of 1, charisma of 2, and a discipline of 1. Not bad. Not a bad start. You're gonna stay put. You are going to actually go down here. You're going to switch spots with him. Next turn, though. Okay, I will come in. Oh, yeah, that means needs time to regenerate. Each semester, a 1d10 chance. Right here, we already got that one. We can pop up here to the honey. I don't think we're going to make this. I really don't think we make this. 29 semesters for thieves. I mean, that honey is worth a little bit, but it's worth 4. No, we're gonna head off to the east. It's unfortunate. I think we just got to give up the idea that we're gonna get that that legacy done. Perhaps it was the wrong choice. End semester. Yeah, I don't think tell the generals, suck it up, buttercup. Indeed. The importance right now with dealing with Pyrrhus the New is that he's the new. He's like 11 years old, so he's likely to be around a very long time. Egypt's finished the ziggurat, and Babylon is converted to the newfangled faith called Zoroastrianism. Fates and fortunes. Your day at courts are filled with hearing a wide range of petitions and deciding people's fates. Much of the time, the people who come before you and their various pleadings are fairly predictable. You do love it, though, when you get a genuine surprise, and on this day, you've definitely received one. A man calling himself Spartacus the Thracian appears before you with the most intriguing proposition. Majesty, I'm primarily interested in trade. in bettering myself and improving the lot of my family by way of commerce. This stands in stark contrast to the general bent of my people, who would much rather fight and stuff their faces. You nod in understanding. If I may come straight to the point, I find myself increasingly at odds with my own kind. Constant warfare is not the way forward. If you would agree to grant my tribe a sum of gold to formally release me, I would happily sever ties with my people and serve you. An intriguing notion indeed. Thrace is at least a truce and not at peace. We get Spartacus as a court merchant, oddly enough. Intriguing idea or not, it's just not something we can afford at the present. No, we're going to find 440 bucks. That's what we're going to do. Ooh. We're not going to find 440 bucks. Man. No. We can't get Spartacus? Seriously? Oh, I've failed. I've failed. Dang it. I don't think I can get it. If I sell all of these, 45 bucks there. I have none there. I sell 8 of those, I get 16 bucks. Sell 39 of those, I get 50 bucks. I can't make the 400 needed for that event. No, Spartacus. Oh, one fail after another, I say, friends. One fail after another. Alright, which town do I actually want settled first? Get marble there, marble there. Get barley, barley, barley. You guys are coming down here. You can pop down here. You can pop down here. It's fine. 2 turns for that. Sparta itself has some jobs to be done. Let's see. Potential resource, fur. Yes, please. Get a fur trapper going right away. That is one of the groups needs fur, isn't it? Oh, maybe not. Dye, wine, gem, dye, lavender, and salt. Okay, so we'll have to trade. We'll be able to trade that fur at least. Okay. Worker here is going to. We're going to go with the marble instead of the previous plan because I'm ceding the chance to. I'm confirming we're definitely. Oh! Undo that. Click. Misclicked. Do not do that. Make that. There we go. We're definitely not going to get this legacy. Unfortunate. 15 semesters. We only have 4 cities, so we'd have managed to settle one more city earlier. We could have done it, but all right. Let's keep exploring with this friend. Good. Just use up some travel points, some orders, move around. Got a decent chunk of space to settle, and a decent chunk of space visually found so far. Okay, hold on. That's the wrong thing. I want you to look at where these settlement spots would be. So that would give us a little extra water. All of them have the barley connected. Not sure if being on the water matters. Both of those are in the trade network. We'll go there. And this is going to be a Maonid? I don't know. It's gonna be the sages. You go there, and you're going to possibly promote, actually. From the trees, no. No, we're not going to promote you, actually. Syracuse. Okay, fair enough. Syracuse is going to need a worker. We'll start with that. You can now pop over here, inside territory, and hit heal. You got another city over there that needs another of these fine folk to settle into it. We won't be. Oh my gosh, we're 17 bucks short. Sell some stuff, guys. I need this stone to finish. How long until that stone finishes? So we're hemorrhaging money like crazy. Did the marble finish? No, we didn't even start it. Begin that quarry, please. Don't have the 41 bucks to begin that quarry. Ouch. There we go. Now you can begin the quarry, because we desperately need this quarry done. What are you doing? Why is it not selected? There we go. It is going. Okay, good. We desperately need that quarry going. Oh boy. What I should do actually is hit up things like this, horses. They pop around through the Thracian lands, though. Nothing there. You come this way, give us some vision. Nothing there either. Yikes. Can't even do that. 50 bucks if we scout this elephant, or gather from this elephant. I think you're going to head up that way. Because we're running out of money. Really darn fast. We need to buy some stone, but I don't think we even can buy the stone. Out of money again. On a visit to the city of Syracuse, you're surprised to learn that the city has not remembered King Leonidas the Explorer's favorably. It's brand new. The people there often use his name as an insult and say of any a misfortune, worse was done by Leonidas' hand. Now they're talking about dismantling a pillar that was erected during Leonidas' rule. Well, okay. We're not tearing down statues, people. That's just dumb. Will you stop this insult to your predecessor or make a show of distancing yourself from the ideas of the duration, of his ideas for the duration? I will not tolerate this insult. Ooh, man, do they ever get hit hard. 120, they go up right up a level. I will not tread on my predecessor's achievements. Punish the dissenting city or refuse. We're gonna have to just do the 60 and +2 legitimacy. Fight back against that nonsense. Alright, you are gonna go where? I think you're gonna head off this way for sure. You're gonna grab that if we don't lose that city doing that. Hope we don't. Why is this not counting? Why did we not start it? Don't have the money. Okay, please get the money. But if I hold, it's 84 bucks to get the iron. Oh, I just sold the iron. Dang it. I don't need to sell iron or food or whatever I sold. Like I can't do squat right now. Dang it. We're really resource thin here. Leonidas might have had a negative impact on the current situation. I.e., we don't have any money or resources coming in, which is probably bad for our cultural development. Reports of tribal raids on the Thracians. What? They're allies. I mean, well, not allies. We're at a truce. But you just moved. Are you able to harvest? You are. There's 50 bucks. I approve. Settler needs to get his buttocks out of there. Good fences. Those help. Small gardens dot the ruins, clearly the work of skilled farmers. Emerging from the nearby cave, they expect these expert growers offer to teach us how to build good pastures. All they ask in exchange is enough wood to repair their shelters. How do we respond? Acquire animal husbandry for 160 logs. Dang. Gain farmer in Sparta. That works. I'd rather that. Sparta got a farmer. Right there. Nice. That's even better. Okay. I think we'll go off to the left here, because this is open tile. This gets us the elephant. Good. I like that one, but that's going to be the champions. Okay, you moved, so we got to get somebody down here right away. Are you done getting the camels? There is a camp there. Good. Oh, we don't have animal husbandry yet. Is that hills? That is hills. Go ahead and put in another mine there if I had the money. I don't. 54 time. Jeepers. Need this quarry done. I can't get the quarry done because I can't afford to get the quarry started. 56 bucks to get the quarry started. Dang it. You go here, cut some trees. Go here. How much to get the quarry started? Quarry needs 20 iron. And out of orders, we can't even start the bloody thing. Jeepers. Okay, this city is okay for now, so we're gonna move. Oh, we're not gonna move anybody right now because they'll have to end that semester. Okay. I think it's midnight, rolling up on midnight now. As much as I'd like to keep going, I think the right call. It's a busy day tomorrow. I think we're gonna say no for now. We're gonna end this fun play. I think we'll be back Wednesday, maybe. I don't know. See how this week pans out. Let me know in the comments down below if you've watched this far and you're really into this and want some more content. Let me know. The other option is probably playing some more Eco on the server. If you are interested in that one, that is running for full-time online. You can hop on there from the previous streams if that's something of interest to you. Thanks, Sly, for showing up and for hanging out and for chatting it up. Appreciate that. I'm gonna click there and I'm going to save the game up right now. That's it for today, though. Thank you. Hey, you got baking in Eco. Nice, Sly. Nice. That's it for today. Thanks, everybody, so much for joining me. Glad you came out. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. We'll see you in game.